Good evening and welcome to Fighting Patriot Football via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. This year, John Curtis Christian School is celebrating 62 years of excellence and is continuing to build champions for life. Tonight's pregame is sponsored by Proud Yogi's Bears, Walter and Bill Sanchez, class of 1977, and younger brother Chris Sanchez, class of 1980. Proud Yogi's Bears, proud sponsors of Fighting Patriot Football. Alongside fellow John Curtis Christian alums Robbie Eutzer, Gordon Hebert, Danny Wimpron, and I'm Kevin Fayard. Tonight, we're at the Shrine and Airline in Metairie, Louisiana, as the John Curtis Christian Patriots host the Warren Easton Eagles. The Patriots come into tonight's ball game with the record of 1 win, 2 losses on the season, and are 0-1 in district play. The Eagles are 2-2 on the season, and they are also 0-1 in district play. Last week, the Patriots lost the heartbreaker to Rummel by the score of 14-7. The Eagles lost to St. Aug 42-19. Danny, both the Patriots and the Eagles are looking to get back in the win column for the first time in district play. Both of them lost their district openers last week, as I just mentioned. As always, the Eagles have a very, very athletic team. The Patriots are going to do a better job of securing the ball to have a chance to win tonight, because we're, after 3 games, a -7 in the turnover department, and that's not good.
No, Kevin, we talked about it. You can't beat average teams by turning over the ball, and then, of course, you have to have takeaways on defense. But the good thing about it is we're still feeling very positive, very good about this team. And guess what? It's the next game. It's the next week. So got to be into it tonight. You know, Warren Easton's a good team. We always know that. They have athletes all over the field. But we got to be able to take care of the football and take advantage of our opportunities and cash in on some points. You know, that's the biggest thing. I think the offense has been very efficient at times, and they've played very well. But unfortunately, we've turned the ball over, and then it'll come back to bite you in the fourth quarter. And the defense, I think, has been stellar as well. You know, one of the keys to victory tonight, Warren Easton's a big team. They're a big team. They're a fast team. But I think on the offensive line, they have some big guys, which we know that from the Raven Gap game and some other games, and Rummel obviously being very big, we can handle those guys. Our defensive line has played very well. Linebackers have played very well. The only thing about Warren Easton is they have a few guys that are a little bit too big to me, as in overweight. And I think our guys are very athletic up front, and they might be able to shoot the gap, work the hands, get through, and make some big things happen. And, of course, you know as well as I do, when you can pressure the quarterback, good things happen on the back end as well with the DBs. And they've played very well. But obviously you're always looking for special teams. You want to make big plays on special teams as well. But it's a beautiful night. Friday again. It was very rainy earlier. That's another thing. You're coming into the night's game. It was really a sloppy day all day today. And, we were hoping, about 5 o'clock the rain would kind of breeze out of here. And it did. But you got to remember, this is a grass field. It's not turf. So how well is that field going to hold up against that pounding rain all day? Who knows? But the good thing is both teams have to play on it. But, you got to go back to, hey, Warren Easton probably throws the ball a lot more than we do, and they'll take advantage of their opportunities of scrambling around. Their quarterback's very athletic. They're going to scramble around, try to throw it deep, so the defense has to stay home, stay as deep as the deepest corners. Everybody stay in their pedal and be able to get back there and then be able to come up and make plays. But like I mentioned before, I think we're going to be able to get back after this quarterback a little bit. You just got to stay in your lanes, keep contained, not allow the 5, 6, 7-yard pass play to happen, and get after him, and I think we're going to be okay.
No, I totally agree with all that. And actually, looking at the field here, both teams are in their respective locker rooms. The field looks pretty good. Looks like it's drained well. And, of course, over the course of 4 quarters, it may get chewed up a little bit. But for as much as rain as we had in the area, it looks like most of the standing water is more, along the stands. I mean, I said both teams didn't appear to have any issues with the footing during pregame, so I think we should be good to go.
Parrish must have turned the pumps on, right?
Hey, finally, huh? Finally. Well, listen, we appreciate it again. Proud Yogi's Bears, Walter and Bill and Chris Sanchez. Thank you guys for all y'all's support. If you guys want to interact with us during the live broadcast, feel free to send a text message to 504-259-7690. Again, 504-259-7690. Leave your name and your location because we don't have call ID. We'd love to give you a shout out. And speaking of, we've got a few of them here. Steve Downey, class of 77, listen to us in Gilbertown, Alabama. And, of course, Roland Burrell Jr., his grandson is number 93. Big shout out to him. And of course, from Kentwood, Connie, Linda, and Teresa, thank you, ladies, for being loyal listeners and checking in as well. So we're excited to have high school football. It was such a tough loss last week.
Yeah.
The typical shoulda, woulda, couldas, right? We secured the ball, we win the ball game. In baseball, you can come back the next day. That's the worst thing about football. You have to wait a week before you can actually redeem yourself, So, but I'm excited. I think the boys you know, if we can just show up our mistakes, I think we're good. We're going to pause for the playing of the national anthem. And welcome back to Fighting Patriot Football via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. That was the national anthem played by the Colonial Regiment. Again, if you want to text us to 504-259-7690, we'd love to hear from you. Jeff Bonet checking in, as is Carol Evans checking in from Marrero, Louisiana. So thank you for doing that. Coach JT is in his 56th season coaching the Patriots. He has a career record of 624 wins, 82 losses, and 6 ties. The all-time series between the Patriots and the Warren Easton Eagles is the Patriots lead it 2-0. Both of those victories one was here in 2017, and in the following year, 2018, at Pan American Stadium. And if you remember the first year, Lejean, the quarterback for Warren Easton, remember, we had him, they hit the ball around the 39, 40 yard line. Tough. We ran him back, Beloso and Jake Curtis chasing back to the 1 yard line, and he somehow broke free and ran and got the first down. And we were looking at him like, are you kidding me? Right. It was just crazy. But, I mean, it's always a very athletic. And the next year, when Guggenheim was a sophomore, a junior, we beat him at Pan American Stadium pretty soundly. That score over there was 38-20. So, surprisingly, it's only 2 times. I thought when we went Quad A during your years and then 2000, I thought we might have played him one other time, but we didn't. So
you're right.
Those are only 2 times.
Interesting fact, a lot of people may not know, Mr. Curtis, John Curtis Sr., he graduated from Warren Easton.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, you look at today and back then, and obviously things are a lot different. But Mr. Curtis, you know, the heritage that we grew up with started for him at Warren Easton, and obviously, you know, paid huge dividends for us. But it's, you know, exciting to know that, you know, this city, I guess, is kind of, in a way, paid it forward for us and for him to start this school and continuing to build champions for life.
Amen. Joey Gustin checking in from Northern California. Entering the field from the south end zone is the Warren Easton Fighting Eagles. They are in the white helmets, white jerseys, and gray pants. Of course, the Patriots are occupying the north end zone, and they're still loosening up. Let's toss it down to Coach JT and Gordon behind the run-through.
Play smart. Play physical. Play smart. Let's take it to these guys. Let's go.
And here come your Fighting Patriots at John Curtis Christian School. The Patriots occupying the near side west sideline in their traditional white helmets and home blue jerseys and white pants. And we're just seconds away from the coin toss. Go ahead, Danny.
Well, if you pick up on what Coach JT says, it's very important. You know, that these aren't just blank words. You got to play physical, but you also have to play smart. Intelligent effort is what wins football games. You can't just be, you know, mindless out there running around trying to hit somebody hard, you know, make your own play. You got to play team football. So you got to have intelligent effort, play physical, play smart. And do what the coaches have coached you to do. And a lot of times we forget about that, and I've talked about it at the quarterback position. When you're running around and you're trying to make your own plays, you know, you press and you press and you try to do something on your own, and I have to make the big throw, or you know what, I'm going to pull this one because we need the big one. That's when you start to mess up. Just do what the coaches have coached you to do. Play team assignment football, offense, defense, special teams. You're gonna finish with a W.
I agree. Yeah, I remember my first freshman year in '85. You know, getting to go behind the scenes for the first time. And coach, before we did that part, we had a little side huddle, and he'd go over the keys, all the special teams, you know, kickoff team and the whole team in unison. Inside the 20, kickoff turn, score. Punt team, inside the 20, punt return team, score.
Yep.
Same thing. I mean, covering everything. And I'm little guy. And I'm thinking, wow, this is cool.
Pretty
this
cool.
Is the beginning of 4 years. And,
Yep.
And then the last time, you hear it, you're like, wow, it's the last time I'm going to hear this. So, Kevin captains are at the
captains for tonight. Kevin, for us, is number 14, Mark Canzaneri, number 74, Johnny Signorelli, and number 15, Jeffrey Malone. Appreciate those guys putting in a hard work for all these years and finally get rewarded. For those of you guys that don't know, usually every captain gets to go out, every senior gets to go out there and warm the team up on a certain game that they choose to. And then, of course, they're going to be captains. And then, obviously, at the end of the year, when we play in the state championship, hopefully, all of the seniors are captains. They walk out on the field together and lead the team to hopeful victory. So, that's the way that they do it here. Everybody does it different. A lot of teams, some teams have the same captains every single week. They choose team captains. But, at Curtis, if, you put the hard work in for a lot of years, everybody's going to have an opportunity to lead the team.
Amen. Well, the first victory of the night goes to the Patriots offense. We will receive going right to left. Now, we are in the corner of the stadium, so we'll do the best we can to zoom in on the camera working. And, of course, Danny and I, in our old age, we got some assistance from some field glasses here. So when it goes to the airline side of the field, we have to rely on Mr. Binoculars to get this done. Deep for the Patriots, we're going to go with 3 backs. Near side is going to be Jack Corcoran. The middle back is going to be Xavier Brown. Far side is going to be, looks like Nate Alario. Kicking off for the Eagles, number 45. Marco Nunez. And it'll be a little short kick. Corcoran from the 25-yard line. Gets across the 35. Nice little rugby scrum, and they're going to mark it.
Oh, he's still going?
Oh, he's still going. They get a little push past the 40. It is a rugby scrum. I mean, coincidentally, we were at a rugby field.
Yep.
And they're going to get near the 44-yard line, so great field position by the Patriots, and they'll take it over 1st and 10.
Yeah, good job being physical right there. And I tell you what, good job by Cochran fielding that ball, because that is a short kick, but that's not the one that you want to be bouncing in front of you, and the ball goes crazy, and it's a live ball. So good job of just hitting it with a full head of steam, catching that ball, securing it, getting north, and then getting some positive yards for the good kickoff return to start the game.
Officially spotted at the 43-yard line near hash mark, 1st and 10. Reggie Johnson, quarterback. Looks like A.J. Smith and Corcoran are the halfbacks. We'll send the receiver Brown in motion across the formation. Corcoran takes a handoff, maybe a yard, 2nd down and 9.
Yep, motioning some guys out here on the first play of the game. Want to see what they do with us. It kind of looked like they ran with this man-to-man, but the guy was late, so something might come up on that in the back end here. But a couple yards here on the first play, and try to see what the defense gives us here on this first series.
Same formation. We'll send the receiver in motion again across the formation. A.J. Smith, the run back, they actually fake the handoff. Reggie keeps it. Let's get him to just on the other side of the 45. Let's give him a gain of 2. 3rd down 7. Now they move back to the 45-yard line, so let's make it 3rd and 8.
Different running backs, guys continue to move in and out of the huddle, keep those fresh legs like we've talked about every week.
Yeah, Boudreaux and looks like Martinez are the halfbacks. Again, Brown in motion across the formation far side. Reggie fires a curl route, and it's going to be incomplete, in and out of the hands of Juan Washington. But tell you what, give credit to the cornerback, number 21, Bryce Carter. As soon as the ball got in Juan's hands, he knocked it down.
Yeah, good job. He kind of sat on the route a little bit too, Kevin. Got to make sure we're pushing that guy vertical. You might see us come back to it and try to run by him. We brought the guy in motion, had him in the flat. They did a better job of running with him and covering a little bit. But it looked like he sat on the route. Got to come back to the football, go make that play.
LeCron to punt it. Vaughn will stand back
over his head.
Snap is over his head. LeCron's in trouble, and he's going to be, looks like tackle. We got to pick up a run with it. We do. Up back. He might have a 1st down and more.
Go. Keep going.
Get there. Martinez.
Get there. Nope, didn't make it.
Shy of the 50-yard, but I tell you what, credit him. Martinez is one of the personal protectors. That was a comedy of errors. High snap, obviously.
What I'm wondering here, Kevin, is why is this not an incomplete pass? Was that a fumble? I thought he tried to flip it to him, but maybe he tried to boot it. Maybe he tried to get it out, punt it, and they thought it was a fumble. I originally thought he tried to flip it forward to him. But anyway,
We said -7 on a turnover. No, it's a fumble. Granted, we recovered it, but Danny, we got to shore that up.
But he's still turning over on down.
Exactly. The ball is at the Patriot 49-yard line. Number 11, Reed, is the quarterback.
Over
his head. And he's going to go.
No, he missed
it. We're going to get it back. Looks like deep in Warner territory.
Still loose.
Oh, we had it and it
gracious.
squirted out. Danny, let me think about this. Shotgun formations, wet field. Maybe the ball's a little wet. Coming out the center's hand, possibly.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, the only thing is, Kevin, we got to be able to get on that football. Their quarterback slid around it. Wasn't
Barron
even close.
Missed it.
And Barron looked like he had it, and then we had another Patriot slide to it. But you might be right, Kevin. The field's a little sloppy. They're going down before they know it. Ball squirting out. Who knows? But, hey, it's second and forever. So
they're going to mark that ball. Yeah, Gordon looks like, is that the 18-yard line officially?
Yeah, I think it is.
Great, thank you. Double twin set here, out of shotgun. Play action pass. Reed throws it in the flat. Caught by Vaughn. He's the 35-40. And we tackle him at the 43-yard line. The original line of scrimmage was the Patriot 49. So that ball went back to the Warren Easton 18, but they got a nice chunk of it back.
Oh, yeah,
It'll be third and still long, though.
Probably got 20 or 25 on that one.
They need to get to the Patriot 39. It is at the 43 of Warren Easton, so still third and long here.
Got to give a shout out to my Diamond Dogs out there. That's Chris and Kyle and Henry. Sal, appreciate you guys listening to us live. Got the Gerados listening to us live. Appreciate you guys. We'll talk more about it.
Ball in the near hash mark. Reed takes the high snap. He caught it this time. Barron flushes him out the pocket.
Stay after him.
Fires the pass down the field. Incomplete. Intended for number 8. That is going to be Edwards. So the Patriots force a punt situation.
A lot of scramble drills in practice this week, Kevin. Like we talked about, their quarterback can run a lot, and we got to stay after him. Stay in that rush lane. We run the loop there. Got to squeeze. Got to break down a little bit and get to him. But he did a good job of getting out of the pocket. But good thing for us, the DBs were holding strong for a bunch of seconds. Like I said, Kevin, you get over 3-4 seconds. DBs can't stick them all that time. You get to 6-7 seconds, somebody's going to get open, but a good job of our guys being where they needed to be.
Tell you what, actually, Canzoneri actually had the coverage on the sideline, and he actually almost had a chance to intercept the ball. And just moving on the field. All sides enough, but it's not going to be enough for the first down. That's frustrating. Here's a guy lined up at the end looking at the ball, and he still jumps offside.
Yeah. Somehow it happens on every level.
Here's interesting. This is the first time I've seen this. 3-back on a punt return.
Yeah.
Phillips to punt it. Fair caught at the 29-yard line by Trey Brown.
Yeah, the only reason I would think you putting 3 guys back there is because you could hold up right there defensively at the line of scrimmage, but also he might kind of have an erratic punt where he drives the ball straight. It's a big hopper. We want to try to eliminate that, get to the ball quickly where our guys don't have to run all over the field to try to nab it.
When they move it back to the 28-yard line officially, so 1st and 10 for the 28 Patriots. 8:25 to go in the quarter. Corcoran and Smith are the halfbacks. Quarterback keeper up the middle, crosses the 30 near the 33-yard line. So it looks like a nice little gain there. Gain of 5.
Yeah, good job right there. I mean, look, they're going to have 5 or 6 guys on the line of scrimmage as well as a couple linebackers. So probably, we'll see how it works out. But, going to put it in the quarterback's hands, allow him to get us in the right situations. Coaches up here, I promise you, are talking down there to Coach JT and Coach Jeff and drawing something up to be successful here on this drive.
Twins right will come near side. Quarterback keeps it. And he's a drag a couple big boys to the 35-yard line. Gain of 2.
Yeah, they did a good job of taking the dive and the quarterback on that, Kevin. We couldn't kind of duck around, and they almost followed the running back and got stuffed up the middle again.
For a little guy such as Reggie, last week in that play with there, when he gets hit, he does a good job moving the pile.
Oh, he does.
For such a little guy.
Yeah, he's strong.
Option to the right.
Got something here.
Hilario takes the pitch. He turns the corner. He's at a 40, 45, 50.
Hilario can scoot.
Down the far sideline. It's a foot race down the sideline, and he's going to take it to the house.
There we go, baby. There it is. Good job. No blocking in the back. Everybody's good. Touchdown. Nice work right there.
7:06 to go in the quarter. The Patriots strike first with a 65-yard touchdown run by Nate Hilario. The Patriots up 6-0.
Kevin trying to look downfield and see who it was, but the lead back did a good job of blocking on that one as well. Getting out front, putting a block on that cornerback, and allowing. Oh, good. Muddle huddle got it. What do we do? They blew it? What happened here? What are we doing? And let's say we weren't set.
The referees weren't ready.
What are we doing? Yeah, I don't think they were ready.
The referees weren't ready.
Come on, guys.
We had the 2 points. Caught everybody off guard. Not only the ref, Warren East, but the refs.
Goodness gracious. Yep, I bet you they shift now.
Yep. Barron to kick the PAT.
Yep, we're shifting. Good job, though. Quarterback being heads up, trying to make something happen. Nice work right there. I got somebody told me Colston Martinez was the lead block right there. And Colston's 6 foot, 200 pounds, and he plays very big and physical. You can tell by how he runs the ball. So nice job right there, getting that kick.
Missed the PAT, so precious points there. 7:06 to go in the quarter. It's the Patriots 6, Eagles 0.
And Kevin, that's another thing we have to be mindful of as the season goes on, and we talk about it all the time. But being able to have 7 instead of 6 is a big deal, especially if you get against some teams that could really score points in the playoffs and things like that. So, obviously it's a constant battle. We're going to continue to work on it. Got a few guys that are new at it, and they're going to continue to put the work in. And saw a couple guys over the past few weeks. Chris Trapolo, saw Stone Spear out there helping the guys and, putting some work in. So I like to see the ghosts, the Patriots pass, like you say, be able to put the work in and make something happen. But, we said this a couple years ago, Kevin. I think we wrote a big letter, right, to the 75 team. These kids want to hear from you. They want to know the stories and the battles that you've gone through, not only in Curtis football, but in life, right? So, I guess I kind of want to motivate some of the older cats, including guys like us, our age. Hopefully we're not too old yet, but come back and help out and give a little bit back to the program, because these kids really do want to know who you are and what you're all about.
Vaughn dropped the ball at the 15-yard line, and the Patriots coverage got right down there.
Very good coverage.
Piled on top of him, maybe 1 extra yard, so great coverage there. Danny, real quick, that scoring drive was a 3-play drive going 72 yards in distance, only burning 19 seconds off the clock. Nate Hilario with a 65-yard touchdown run. Unfortunately, we missed the PAT, so with 6:58 to go in the quarter, it's the Patriots 6 and the Eagles 0.
Kevin, I want to give a shout-out to my family. The Wimprines are out in Pensacola. My sister Joanne and my brother-in-law Yvonne and their daughters Alexa and Mila, they're in a triathlon tomorrow.
Nice.
All together. So my mom and dad, Ronnie and Barbara, they're out in Pensacola spending some time and watching the triathlon. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Love you.
Double twins formation. Reed hands off to Surtain, comes over to near corner. 20-25-30. Looks like a holding penalty.
Holding, they got it.
It's a big gain, and he's going to run out of bounds near midfield, but it'll be called back.
Got to keep contained, though, anyway, Kevin. Can't let that guy bounce outside. And that, you play very athletic teams. They're going to not necessarily try to mash you up the middle, but beat you with speed outside. So we have to do a better job of keeping contained. Obviously, the holding helped them out a lot, but
as he stepped out of bounds running to the 40 anyway, but still, the penalty's going to move it back. It's a spot foul. So the ball goes back to the 15-yard line.
Well, Warren Easton on the first drive obviously had that snap over his head. Now they have another penalty, so they're negative right now offensively. We love what our defense has done so far this year. They've played really hard, been physical, running around, chasing the football. So hopefully we can continue that the rest of the night tonight. 3
receivers left, 1 near side. They'll snap it to Reed. He rolls his left, fires it, and it's going to be caught far sideline, but he's out of bounds. I believe he's at the sticks.
Yeah, good job. Right over the head of the strong safety. Nice touch on that ball to fit it close to the sideline.
He got the first down to 30.
Yeah, and he got out of the pocket, throwing that thing on, to the left on the run. Nice job by their QB, making something happen for the first down.
1st and 10 Eagles from their own 30. Reed is the quarterback. Surtain is the halfback, takes the handoff, tries to cut back. Short gain.
Yeah, Hayden DeLatte right there did a good job stepping up, filling the hole, and he actually cut back a little bit more than that and got a couple positive yards out of it.
Yep, Gordon on the tackle.
Our defensive front is no different, Kevin, or, than I'd say the running backs in our group, right? They rotate out all game, and they keep some fresh legs, and there's a bunch of guys that can contribute. The defensive ends, the interior linemen, those guys are going to continue to move around and keep some fresh legs, hopefully, on defense through 4 quarters.
Twins their side, split top of the field. Surtain takes the handoff, goes to the left. And
good job, Jaden Keelan.
Keelan with the tackle, and actually maybe for a tackle for loss.
Good job.
2 yards.
Good job of him fast reading, seeing it, shooting the gap, and getting in the backfield, and not letting himself get outrun as well. Good job right there by Jade. He's a young guy, and he's still learning. But good job of him seeing it, exploding, defeating the block, and then going upfield and making that tackle. Great job.
I know he's a young guy, but look at his frame. He reminds me of Horn we had a couple years ago. Big tall boy that can run.
He can run like him, but he's a little shorter and a little stockier than Horn.
Play action pass. Reed rolls near side, throws it in the flat, caught. Jason Curtis and DeLatte on the tackle. He was down, they said. Oh, no.
Close.
I was thinking the same thing.
Kevin
White on the reception.
What's Warren Easton's record? I got somebody asking.
They are 2-2 in the season.
Okay,
and 0-1 in district play.
Thank you.
And he has to be shy of the first down, so the Patriots defense forces the punt.
Good job again. Kevin, look, man, we've said it. The defense has done their job. They've continued to play very well through 4 games. Obviously, it's only the first quarter, but they've been playing their butts off, And, they're doing their job each and every week. And they've got to be able to put some points on the board and do our jobs offensively and special teams. But, I talked to Jeff Curtis, after the game last week, and I told him, man, it's just a matter of time where we put 4 quarters together, right? And when we do, the whole state's going to have to be on notice because we're a heck of a ball club. You just can't continue to have, the unforced errors, like you would say, throughout the game.
Looked like we want to punt safe because it was close at first, but they jumped off sides, and now we threw 5 guys on the field, changed 5 in, 5 out, so now we got our regular punt return team in. And we'll go with the 3 backs again, Trey Brown, Xavier Brown, and Corcoran. Decent punt. And Xavier Brown calls fair catch. They're going to mark him at the Patriot 34-yard line. That's what would be 1st and 10 for the Patriots.
And again, nothing wrong with that. It's not a booming punt. That's like a 30-yard punt. Good, easy, fair catch. Secure the football and let the offense go to work.
Here's my thoughts. I like the 3 backs. The punt's not going to be that good. If you only had 1 or 2 backs back there, if the ball hits the ground, it could,
Yeah, that's what I was saying before.
Roll everywhere.
You never know. And
score.
You don't want to have a guy running sideline to sideline to try to catch a bounce ball. If you could secure the front, it's not bad. Oh.
We had tight twins right, came left, and 3 guys jumped on Reggie. We might have a loss of 1. Back to the 33, 2nd down 11.
I'm looking at the replay here. We got stacked twins on an inside dive. I think he just missed the read, honestly, Kevin. Happens to everybody.
Yeah.
And as the game progresses, you'll start to see these guys kind of figure it out more and more. It's a little easier as the game goes on.
We'll go to the right. Boudreaux takes a handoff. Oh, Danny, he was a step away from taking it to the house.
Yep, you're right.
That was number 2 in the tackle. Let's give him credit because he saved the touchdown. That's Narco Dunn.
But a good job of Boudreaux, Kevin, like you mentioned. He got out quick. He hit that mesh point very quickly. And, he was close to breaking a big one.
Actually, the original line scrimmage was the 43. Now we're at the 50. Short yard to gain here. We'll go to the right again. Boudreaux with the handoff. And he's carrying guys to the Warren Easton 39-yard line. So nice run again by Boudreaux.
Yep, moving the sticks, taking time off the clock, like we said before. And Kevin, it looks like we have 2:50 and counting here in the first quarter. Patriots are on top 6-0 and driving. You're listening to us live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com.
Again, if you want to interact with Danny and I, send a text to 504-259-7690. Ask a question, make a comment, leave your name and location. We'll give you a shout out. Clock running, 2:30 and go. Twins to the right. We'll come near side. A.J. Smith is going to fall forward to the 36-yard line.
Hey, he got hit almost immediately, Kevin, but a good job of turning his shoulders, knifing forward. We've talked about it before. AJ's a big load. You know, he's going to be able to get behind his pads and kind of carry the pile for a few yards. We know that we're usually never going to have a missed opportunity or a negative play with him coming downhill, running behind those pads.
Yep. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Ball's in the middle of the field. Martin has the left side halfback. Boudreaux to the right side. We'll go with Twins to the right again. Boudreaux, the right halfback, takes it off the right guard's hip and needs to be tackled at the 32-yard line. Gain of 4.
I think somebody else asking, Kevin, how bad is the field? Does it look terrible out there? So no, field looks great, actually. We expected it to be really sloppy after the sustained rain for a couple hours or so, and the field actually looks great, holding up good.
3rd and short. We go to the left. Martinez got tackled at the line of scrimmage. No gain, so I think we go for it here.
I do too. It's one of those in-between points on the field where you're not gonna kick a field goal from here, and you're not gonna get much out of a punt. So you might as well go for it. Looks like they're gonna call timeout.
They got a penalty on Warren Easton. I think that's sportsmanlike conduct.
Okay.
The clock keeps running.
Well, hey, we'll keep that.
You notice we didn't have the hydration break?
Yes, you're right. October's finally here.
Well, it wasn't hot enough too, so with the rain. So
let's go.
Quick shout out to my mom, Sue Fayard, checking in from Plano, Texas. Appreciate you. And also a fan asking how long will Jeffy Curtis be out? But that we don't know, week to week. But we're going to be, his health is the most important thing. So we're going to.
Yeah, and here's another good thing, Kevin. I was talking about AJ. AJ's a great linebacker. You know, he's 5'10", 215-pound senior. Plays middle linebacker for us. And even though Jeffrey is out, we have not had to throw him into the mix at linebacker very much because we have a lot of guys. We have some depth at that position, and they feel really good about who they have over there. So AJ has not had to be thrust back into that role. But as soon as Jeffrey gets back, we'll even solidify that spot even more. And that's definitely a team leadership spot for sure with Hayden and obviously young Jaden. And forget who else. Jamari Horton's in there sometimes, and you'll see some other guys. So, and we could rotate around. But yeah, Jeffrey, hopefully it's another week or so.
The penalty moved the ball to the Warren Easton 16-yard line, but then we jumped offside, so moved back to the 21. Be 1st and 15 with 37 seconds to go in the quarter. Give a shout out to Miss Sandra Goffey checking in from the house. Thanks for being a loyal listener. I know that your boys are doing a great job coaching the Patriots on the sideline.
Yep. And Bryce came all the way to Zachary the other day with the eighth grade team and helped us out a lot. So he's getting back to school and helping out as well.
Power play to the right as Boudreaux cuts inside the end.
Nice cut.
And looks like he may have gotten all the penalty yards back. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. But the good news, Danny, that's going to be the last play of the quarter. So they'll be flipping it down to our side of the field. So after 1 quarter of play, it's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 6, the Warren Easton Eagles 0.
Yeah, good job. The little power play right there to the outside. Probably designed to go inside to out, but we hooked the guy. We're able to get outside of him, use a little speed, and another, like I mentioned, a good cut on it, getting back inside, and that's going to finish out the first quarter of action. So for that first quarter of action, I want to give a shout out to our people at Crane and Template. Go check them out. Zero balance your wheels and tires with the Force Match Balancer. They specialize in wheel alignments on all types of vehicles, including raised or lowered cars and trucks. Come see us at 1913 Peters Road in Harvey. Of course, they are family-owned. Patriot-owned, I should say. 504-367-1199. They've been open since 1979, Kevin, so you know they know what they're doing over there. Crane and Template, 504-367-1199. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Amen. Well, the Patriots got the only points in the first quarter. It's a three-play drive going 72 yards in distance. Burning 19 seconds off the clock, where Nate Alario took it to the house and 65 yards out. Unfortunately, we missed the PAT, and that's where we stand 6-0.
Kevin,
to the second.
Just got a shout out from Colin Guggenheim.
Hey.
Said he's listening to us live.
The Guggenheimer.
In Thibodeau, yeah. Colin, I appreciate you, man. He was on, if you guys have seen or heard of, Devin Snow, his podcast with Hold the Mayo. Colin was on that the other day. Gave the Patriots and me and some other guys some good shout-outs, so I appreciate that. But I put it on Instagram today and got a lot of love back. So, Colin, I appreciate the shout-out. And he was talking about that amazing game against LSU and his great career that he's had so far at Nichols.
I'm going to have to slip Colin some more money so I can get mentioned next time.
I hear that.
2nd and 10 on their hash mark. We'll come to your side. Play action pass.
Got him. Keep running. Oh, baby. Whoa.
JoJo on the backside with the touchdown.
Made my heart jump
16.
a little bit right there, Kevin.
And I'm going to come back to second now. I was just about to give a shout out to his dad, which I'll do in a second. So let's.
Goodness gracious.
First play on the first quarter, or the second quarter, JoJo faking on the backside route wide open, and he caught it from 16 yards out.
Well, that was one of those ones where JoJo almost flipped all the way around. I don't know if he should have continued running or if it was that far kind of behind him where he had to flip his body, but he tipped it up in the air. And we thought, oh, no, not here. And then he did a good job of keeping that concentration, securing the football, and getting us 6 more points. Nice work.
Barron to kick the PAT again. We have to look at it and see why Kippers isn't kicking.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We certainly do. If anybody knows, let us
Gordon,
know.
if you can find out about that for us, please. Snap, place, kick is up, and it is no good. So with 11:53 to go in the half, it's now Patriots 12. The Eagles 0. I was about to give a shout out. His dad, Joe Fagan, had just checked in as the quarter flipped. Again, he wins the long distance award. He's checking in from Israel.
Wow.
With his friend. Now, Joe, my apologies here. Is it Yair? Y-A-R? Is how you pronounce it? Yair? How's he pronounce that? If you give me phonetically, but it's his first time watching American football.
Oh, sweet.
And JoJo scores a touchdown for him right there. How about that? On perfect timing.
Yeah, baby.
Happy birthday also to AJ. Appreciate you from Miss Monk watching in Kenner. And Go Big Blue from the Chariots. I can't speak tonight. I'm not hooked on phonics. Our Chariots from Porters. And then Mike and Nina.
And it's
watch the game as well.
We just talked about Colin. It's his birthday, either yesterday or today. Not sure, but saw a lot of birthday wishes for him on the gram also. So congratulations and happy birthday to Colin Guggenheim. And then you know what else? We got a big birthday in the house on the Patriots sideline. And we just talked about him a bunch. Anthony Smith, AJ.
Yeah.
It's his birthday today. Yeah. So congratulations. And, his grandma's, is that who just?
No, Miss Bunk.
Okay. Yeah, but, congratulations and happy birthday to him and the best wishes possible.
And some shout-outs from South Carolina, Connecticut, and West Virginia. We appreciate all you guys listening around the country. Fielded at the 13-yard line. It's going to be a right return. And nice job by the cover team. Michael Curtis. Should be Jason Curtis on the tackle. That's going to be Edwards on the return. Robbie Tomini, grandmother of Sean Epinet and Francesca Pugula, checking in. Appreciate you. Love hearing from you guys.
Yep. Stay tuned. You listen to us live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. We appreciate y'all always staying in touch with us all over the world on the World Wide Web. And, of course, we couldn't do it without our great sponsors. We talk about them throughout the entire broadcast. And appreciate you guys keeping this as professional as Robbie, Kevin, and I can make it. Of course, Gordon on the sidelines. And you just asked Gordon for an update maybe on Kippers, see what's going on. Kippers got back onto the team and been doing a good job for us. But, so far we haven't seen him kicking the ball. So want to hear what's going on.
Danny, that scoring drive was 8 plays, 57 yards in distance, and it burned 4:14 off the clock. The Patriots down lead at 12-0. Penalty moves the ball up to the like the 37-yard line. Reed out of the shotgun, hands it off to. Oh, he keeps it. Comes around right side. Nice. He faked me out.
Yep, me
Crosses
too.
the 40 to the 44. We gained of 8. Second down and 2.
Kevin Andrew Waters checking in, said the Waters family checking in mid-flight into Dallas from Arkansas, heading home.
There you go. Hey, David Ducote checking in from Tennessee. Appreciate you, David. Good to hear from you. Running back for the Patriots back in the mid-late 70s.
11 minutes and counting here in the second. Patriots are on top, 12-0.
Vaughn will be the halfback. He'll line up to the left of Reed. 2 receivers to the right, 1 near side. Vaughn takes the handoff, goes to the right. He'll have the first down and more. Keeps his feet moving, and he's going to be near the Patriot 40-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 with 10:45 to go and a half. Go ahead, Danny.
Yeah, Ronnie just told me, Ronnie Kipper said Luke's been homesick the last few days.
Okay.
So obviously, we need him back as much as ever. And now, obviously, being able to get those reps on the field. But, it's kind of crazy. This year, Kevin, I thought, like at the end of the summer, everybody was catching the bug. And then it didn't seem like it was as bad this year when school started. I'm used to my kids coming home a bunch, in the beginning of the school year, and it really didn't happen that bad. So hopefully it's not coming up with this. I do hope that fall weather gets here in a hurry, but hopefully we don't get knocked with the bug much.
Vaughn with the carry to the left side, tackled by Mackey on.
Yeah, and they're trying to attack a little bit,
Gain of 1.
sideline to sideline. They're going to run. They run very well, so they're going to try to press the point outside. But another good thing about the Patriots defense, and I say this year after year, is we also run well sideline to sideline.
Yeah.
We do a great job inside and out, team football, being able to get to the ball, those blue shirts. You don't just tackle with one guy. Usually it's a lot of guys on the ball. So a lot of teams, think that they run very well, but we do too.
Ball's at the Patriot 39-yard line near hash mark. 2nd down 9. Twins right split near side. Play action pass. Reed rolls his right, has it back. That's White in the flats. He's going to have the first down and more. Crosses the 30, and they got marked by the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 Eagles.
Yeah, I was about to say, everybody went with the fake, and he just kind of waggled out there, got into the flat. Nobody was with him. And a good job of the quarterback just dumping it to him, picking up some positive yardage, getting the first down right there. The backside slot, I believe.
9-10 and counting in the half.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was the back, but I think it was the slot coming back through it.
Phillips.
There we go.
Tackle loss. Gordon got him. Barnes is there as well. No gain.
Yep.
That's Surtain. I'm sorry. Surtain, number 7 on the carry.
Yeah, Terrence Julian was right there. Barnes was there. Like I said before, good job of everybody being there together.
Probably pronounce it Surtain. I wonder if he's related to Pat Surtain. The dad who was a heck of a player. More in the early 90s,
Yep.
and then the son. We called the games with the son in the early part of the broadcast.
Yeah.
Surtain. Vaughn will line up to the right of Reed. Reed's going to roll to his right. Looks down, he has plenty of time. Now he's under pressure. Fires it. Looks like White was at the sideline. There's a safety valve.
Yeah, they kind of just hit out there. Initially,
21.
I thought the lead back was going to go out there to the flat, but he looked like he was going to just kind of protect the edge on that river protection and kind of got lost. And I think, we almost had 2 guys sitting out there in the flat, and the quarterback did a good job of just kind of dumping it to him.
Yep, got to the 21. They have to get it to the, hard to tell from here. I'm going to say the 16. So let's go 2nd down 5.
Yeah, 16.
Got you. Thank you. Twins near side, split top of the field. Vaughn stays in at the halfback. He'll line up to the right of Reed. He'll take the handoff, comes near side.
That's holding on the outside.
And he's going to have the first down. Crosses the 15, maybe to the 13.
They got a hold in penalty.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
good, thank you.
Looked like they were holding Rollin Burrell, number 93, on the edge, and it allowed them to get to the corner. You can kind of see it on the replay here. Can't get his hands off, can't escape. So good job, good call right there. A lot of times, they'll try to set the edge, but you got to be able to defeat him with the offensive lineman has to be able to defeat our guy with his feet, not his hands, right?
Yeah.
You find yourself reaching, you just got to let him go.
Let's see where they mark off the penalty. Just to push it back to the 31-yard line. So it looks like it'll be second down and 15.
Oh, got a shout out from Chris Abear. Said, D-Baby, watching you all from the feet with my customers, man. Let's go Big Blue.
Yeah, hey.
And, you know, it's funny. You know, obviously Chris Abear's got Chris's Fishing Charters out there in Lafitte. You guys go support him every chance you get. But I saw Bryce out at baseball the other day when our little guys were playing, and they, you know, kind of had a little conditioning practice and thing. And I said, you know what? It didn't even dawn on me that he's not playing football.
Reed.
I would have loved to have him again.
Got to get sacked back to the 36-yard line. Great job of the Patriots front four.
You know, Bryce is another one of those kind of big bodies, like big guys down the middle, play some defensive line, real tough kid. So, you know, would have loved to have him. And actually, I saw a couple kids out there we would have liked to have, some very athletic kids. But obviously, you have some guys that are baseball specific. They're very good players. They're going to try to get a jump on it early by hanging around coach and getting some conditioning in and starting baseball early.
Third down and long. And you mentioned during pregame that we have an opportunity to get after the quarterback, and we finally did. And you're watching the replay here in the booth. This is the front three.
Yep.
All three of them.
Yeah, stay after it. Stay after it. Go get them. And, you know, you got to hand it to the back end too, Kevin. Quarterback, when you could take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps and serve at the field and you have nobody, you're forced to scramble. So good job by the defensive secondary being able to hold serve and not allow him to get rid of the ball quick.
4th and 20, they're going to go for it. Double twins. Reed steps up in the pocket, now flushes right, fires a pass far side, caught but shy of the first down.
Yep, good job of being there right as the catch happened.
That is
a little short.
Tap on the coverage, so the Eagles turn it over on downs with 8:30 to go in the half.
Good job again for the defense.
6:30, I'm sorry, 6:30 to go in the half.
Deep in our territory and getting the ball back. Obviously, the Eagles were kind of, like we said before, at that point in the field where it was probably better to go for it, and turnover on downs for the Patriots.
Let's call it the 19-yard line. 81 yards away.
Somebody said, Danny, do you remember number 71, Gabe Lagarde, from your time on Rebel and Stewart? I sure do. Walk out my front door, take a right there. I sure do remember him. That boy's growing up on me. He's 6'2", 270-pound senior. He's doing a heck of a job. Love watching him out there.
Yep, one of the Bears. Short gain of 2. Let's call it 2nd and 8.
And the rest of Jeff Delton's cast of characters for a night filled with laughter and mayhem at the Smoothie King Center on November 20th. Check out Smoothie King.
I like for us with under 5 minutes to go. Let's get a nice little drive. You know, waste as much time again because they get the ball to start the second half. But touchdown here would be great.
Get some more points on the board for sure.
We'll come near side, hand off to.
I'll tell you what, Warren Easton has done a pretty good job just stuff in the middle. And, you know, I talked about some of their guys being big on offense. They got a big boy. You know, you could tell by my inflection there, a big boy in the middle on defense, number 91. I don't know how tall he is, but he is. That's a thick old boy. So, you know what I'm saying?
Personal foul on the Patriots. Going to mark us back 15.
All right, here we go. Come on, boys. But yeah, they've done a good job playing physical with us defensively as well. They got some big kids out there. And tell you what, number 2 looks very put together. Number 59, number 12. Look like some studs out there running around. But, you know, the offense has done pretty well. Got 12 points on the board. Obviously, we didn't get those extra points, but we're up by 2 scores. And like Kevin mentioned, we want to try to get 6 or 7 more before half. We got 5:47 left here and 2nd and long here deep in our territory.
The penalty moves the ball to the 10-yard line. We'll go with twins near side. You can hear Warren Easton's band cranking it up. Reggie back to pass, throws it inside. Oh.
Yep.
There's a late flag.
Yep. Looked like they were holding him on the inside.
Xavier Brown, the inside receiver, just running a streak.
Well, you could tell anytime the receiver has to walk back and fix his jersey on his shoulder pads, somebody's holding him and pulling him down, trying to pull him and hold him down on the ground or not allow him to be able to get upfield and run his route. So, but they're huddling, Kevin. I don't like when they huddle for too long on something like this because you never know if they're going to take it away.
Let's see.
Yep, they're waving it off. Wow. I'm going to look at it again on the replay, see if I can see it or not.
It's hard to tell that.
It is hard to tell. Maybe not. Hey, you know, they're able to converse with each other and see if they really thought that was it. And, unfortunately for us, we're going to punt deep in our territory for the first time tonight. And obviously we talked about their athletes. They're going to have a very capable returner, Edwards, to return this punt. Hopefully we can get a good one off.
LeCron in the end zone. High snap, but he catches it. Might have shanked it a little bit to the right.
Sure did.
Also hit the 40,
get a
roll to the 45, 46. 46-yard line.
And I can't tell you that. I said that was our first punt, but the first one we snapped over our head.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yep. Give a shout out to the captain and Miss Stephanie checking in the house from their lovely hacienda in Mississippi.
Oh yeah, good to hear from them. It's you hate to say they kind of moved off the beaten path a little bit, but they deserve it. It's good that they're able to kind of get out there and enjoy the scenery and the wildlife, and the ride's obviously long for Ryan, and we'll talk about them at halftime. They're our premier halftime sponsor with Bobby Seafood, but glad they're listening, and hope their son and daughters are doing well out, wherever they are now. Let us know.
Well, that would be Dallas, Texas, Dayton, Ohio, and
look at you.
Junior's still at the house, so maybe another year and they'll kick him out and they can have an empty nest.
Hey, he might not want to leave. He's out there in the country, man. That's where I'd want to be.
I heard that.
We got another personal foul on us.
On us?
Another one.
Not the same guy, right?
No.
You getting on the same person, he's out. Come on, guys. That might be a little jaw jacking out there, and we got to keep our composure.
To the
holding? Oh, okay. It was holding.
They haven't spotted the ball yet.
Man, how far are we moving this thing?
To the 31. Yep.
And Johnny and JT are talking. I think that penalty was a lot farther than it should have been.
They call a personal foul holding.
It was
personal foul holding.
46-yard line. Now it's at the 31, so first and 10.
That's what they asked
Eagles.
him.
I guess it had to be somewhat flagrant of just staying after him, holding him, and then dragging him into the ground, finishing him after.
Flag.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever even heard that, to be honest with you.
Vaughn gained 5, but there's another flag on the play.
It would just be a personal foul. It wouldn't be a personal foul hold. I've never heard of that, but who knows? Haven't heard it all. Got another flag on the play.
Yeah, legal procedure.
Come on now.
Eagles.
Okay, I'll take that one. That's okay.
5:10 to go in the half.
Pregame award-winning artist Maxwell brings the Serenade Tour to New Orleans with special guest Jasmine Sullivan on October 1.
Now the ball goes back to the 36. 30. So I guess they must have marked it at the 32 originally, so now it's at the 37-yard line.
But my eyes are getting bad. Goodness gracious. This is tough. Just so you guys, for you that are watching, I know it's a tough camera angle. When we're sitting at it, we're probably, I don't know, what do you think, Kevin? Another 15 yards behind the goal line, the back corner of the goal line here, where it would have been, behind home plate basically on the field. So we have a long distance to watch the ball. It's a good elevated seat, but it's definitely not like being on the 50 like we normally are.
Logan's Nana watching and cheering from Harvey. Appreciate you checking in. Reed, little fly sweep, yep. Number 8 takes it. We do a great job stringing them out, but we're not getting them on the ground yet, and then we finally do. That was Edwards on the carry.
I got a shout out from Trisha Mondello. She said, can we give Sadie a shout out? We're watching from home. Give Sadie a shout out. And Sydney as well, and Todd and Trish, we appreciate y'all listening. I think Sadie had a little bit of a concussion, and she's going through protocol. So God bless you guys. I hope she's doing well and feeling a little better.
Maybe a gain of 1 to the 36. On that right hash mark, play action pass. Reed on fakes down. He comes near side. Throws it to Vaughn. Vaughn was wide open in the flat.
Jump pass, and he dropped it.
Good for us.
Good job, the quarterback, showing some athleticism again, just stepping back, stepping up, moving to his left. It's not as easy for a right-handed quarterback. Move up in the pocket, shuffle to the left. Little jump pass right there, and hit it on target, but receiver just couldn't get it done. But, you're a receiver. You know how that goes. trying to run before you catch the ball, make the big play, and got to secure the football first.
Got to focus on the X.
There you go.
And then tuck it. Kathy Chasson checking in from West Wego. Let's go Patriots. Appreciate you. Third down long. Play action pass again. Fires at far side. Complete. And immediately tackled. That is Jones on the reception.
Good job
Tap
out
on
there.
The coverage.
On the corner.
I believe they can go for it here. It looks like 4th down and let's call it 9. 3:25 and counting in the half.
It's good to see Jules out there, number 24. He's a sophomore. Well, I like
30.
You know, we love seeing the older guys in the game, obviously, especially the seniors. They're going to be able to, you know, finish hopefully their senior year with being able to play a lot and contribute a lot. But we also love seeing the younger guys out there getting some positive playing time for what's going to be their future.
So it looks like the Eagles call timeout. So with 3:07 to go in the half, timeout charged to the Eagles. It's the Patriots 12, the Eagles 0.
Kevin, for that stop in action, want to give a shout out to another one of our sponsors there locally in River Ridge, right across the high school. New sponsor this year, that's Mr. Pool Boys. Go check them out at 10202 Jefferson Highway. They're under new ownership. Start your day right with the grab-and-go breakfast, Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Perfect for before or after school drop-off. For lunch, dig into our daily lunch specials, po' boys, salads, signature sandwiches, and of course, when dinner rolls around, bring the whole family. Dine in or order online. Come taste the difference. We can't wait to feed you over here at Mr. Po' Boys. So go see them. Tell them the broadcast team sent you, and go check them out right across the highway from the high school. Mr. Po' Boys, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
All right, 4th down, 9. Eagles deep in the Patriots territory. Ball's at the 30-yard line. They're going to line up with 3 receivers near side, 1 top of the field. Vaughn will be the halfback to the right of Reed. Low snap, ball's on the ground. Reed picks it up, has plenty of time though. Looks to his right, fires it down towards the end zone. Looks like, did he catch it? Did he catch it?
Okay,
Incomplete pass. But
that was close.
there was no sign. I'm looking at the officials and nobody's making a sign.
I tell you what,
that was close. He was
it was
open.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
It was very close, Kevin, like you said. A good scramble again. He missed the snap, had to step up in the pocket, continue to have his eyes downfield, and very close, but we had a couple DBs on him. I think Frankie Massico was deep in the coverage. Good job of him staying deep, seeing him come across, picking him up, and they turned over on downs again.
They talking about this
I know.
catch.
Yeah, I thought he might have had it. And Warren Easton's challenging it, which unfortunately there's no challenge.
Yeah, you can't really
But
challenge
the
it.
calls on the field, but 2 officials said no. I don't blame Warren Easton for challenging. I thought he had it for a second. I was waiting for the official. Let's see. Here's
Well, it's close.
No, they call it incomplete.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Kevin, for us, I mean, this is probably, golly, I don't know, 150 yards away from us. And it's very, very hard to see. We're looking through binoculars and everybody else, but you got to give it to the guy that's closest to the call.
Sure.
That back judge way back there, and being able to say, excuse me, sideline guy over there, and see if they can follow it.
And look, he
it's
may
just
have
a tough
had it,
call.
but when he went towards the ground, it could have come out then, but we can't see from here. So, nonetheless, 1st and 10 Patriots from the 30 with 2:54 to go in the half.
Again, good stuff for the defense.
Power play to the left. Corcoran was the right side halfback. He goes left. Give him 4 for the 34.
Ken, we got 2:45 and counting here before half. I'd like to see a little bit of a 2-minute drill.
I was thinking that.
We have to, push the ball down the field. Maybe it's not panic time, obviously.
No, but
we got it on the positive side of the 30. But just like you said, I'd like to see us maybe take our opportunities to throw the football a little bit, see what we can do, what kind of protection, and let this quarterback be decisive.
We'll send the near side receiver motion across the formation. Come near side. Reggie keeps it. Crosses the 35 to the 36.
Good job of the linebacker scraping tight. Reggie ducked inside off that end man on the line of scrimmage.
The gain of 2 will be 3rd down and 4 with 2:06 and counting. I like how we do platoon substitution, 2 and 3 guys in at a time, whether it be backs and receivers. Playing a lot of guys on offense, so it's going to bode well for us later in the season and next year.
Yeah.
We'll send the inside receiver in motion.
Drop the snap.
Yep, sure did. Brown throws it near side. Washington, did he catch it? They go say no.
Incomplete.
That's the first time that's happened, but that happened 5 times last week. So unfortunately, with the punt, with 1:42 to go in the half.
Yeah, I want to see a little better throw right there, Kevin. Obviously, Reggie dropped the snap, and I think he just tried to hurry it a little bit to try to get it out of his hands. Wasn't able to really set his feet and come through it. And he actually had a little pressure from the backside right there, and we couldn't convert. Forced us to punt once again.
Edwards will stand back at the Eagle 30. Lacron to punt it.
Let's get a better snap right here.
Looks like we're going to
call timeout.
Yep, so with 1:42 to go in the half, timeout charge to the Eagles.
Kevin, I think we only had
10 guys?
10 guys. 10 guys on the field. Yep.
They'll stay with us at halftime. We'll have a halftime recap, and we'll announce there's going to be some changes. We're going to be here for the whole month of October as the home team, but
great.
Some dates as far as Hall of Fame and senior night changes, so I'll make a note of that and share that information with you guys. But we'll be here for the whole month of October, so be nice. But then we go to Berman, and then we go to Gormley, so don't get too used to this cozy confines there, partner.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you know, we got to deal with a little adversity from time to time, too. Not so bad, though, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Especially when you pick me up. Give me that first class chauffeur service.
Oh, yeah. They just try to draw them off sides with some movement here, but the Eagles do a good job not moving. Nice snap. Lacron again.
Off the side of his foot again.
Going to roll out of bounds around the 40-yard line. So not the punt we needed, but
only good news is, Kevin, they only have 1 minute and 34 seconds left.
Yep.
Probably have a few. Let me see how many timeouts. Do you know?
I think they should have 2 left.
Yeah, Easton's probably got 2.
And we should have 2.
But you know, they can definitely do some damage. It's, you know, a team like this, you never know with all their athletes. And sometimes, you know, as a QB, you got to say, you know, sometimes I just think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to let that thing rip, give him an opportunity to make a big play right before half, hopefully steal some points, get some on the board, and make something happen and capture that momentum before we head to the locker room.
So here we go. 1st and 10 Eagles, 1:34 to go in the half. Ball is at the Eagle 41-yard line.
I think the right tackle forgot he was on offense. Checked in late.
Double twins. Vaughn lines up to the right of Reed. Play action pass, throws it near side. Caught down the sideline. That's Edwards. And he's going to be out of bounds near the 45. Let's see where they spotted. Gordon, can you tell if the field is wet? Are there any complaints about the slipping or the dropping of the ball, the snaps or anything?
There's no slipping, but it's getting torn up pretty good.
Okay.
Y'all probably can't see it from
No,
up
it's
there.
hard for us.
But yeah, they got some divots out here.
Gotcha. Ball's at the 47-yard line. Reed rolls to his right, has the guy in the flats. It's going to be caught and out of bounds. It'll be enough for a first down at the 49-yard line. That was Sertan.
Yeah, good job of them. Quarterback sprinting out to the corner, getting in some space, getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and getting out of bounds after the reception, stopping the clock. And they are going to have 122 here in the second quarter to try to get some points like we talked about, but another good first down conversion, stopping the clock.
Yeah, Mackion was in perfect coverage. The ball was just throwing perfectly to the outside where indefensible. Ball on the right hash mark, double twins again. This time Vaughn lines up to the left of Reed. Low snap, he actually dropped it, steps up in the pocket to the right. Now he's going to run it. And
good job, Hayden.
Yep, slowed him down, but he gained, let's call it 4.
Yeah, good job right there of Hayden seeing it. He's breaking the pocket, stepping up, attacking. And then, you know, you have to keep your wits about yourself. Widen your base, break down, not let him fake you out. And he got him by a shoestring there, but got him on the ground. Good job of not letting that be a big play.
And I believe Warren Easton calls another timeout with 1:07 to go in the half. How much do you think that might have been his shoulder harness on that play, not being able to reach out and extend to really grab him sooner than that?
Yeah, maybe so. Because, you know, we talk about it every week. You know, football is a game of alignment, you know, personnel, angles, inches, everything. So, you know, having another maybe 3 inches to stick out there to be able to get him down instead of, you know, having a whole hand, you got to get out there with the fingers and make something happen. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't help, that's for sure. The only thing I'm very happy about is he's here, right?
No,
I mean, you know, we've prayed for him. We wanted him to be out here, and thank goodness right now he's injury-free because when you have something like that happen, it's just a nagging deal. And a lot of times it's just so easy to come back and bite you and continue to be that way. And so far, so good. We definitely don't want to jinx him, knock on wood.
2nd down 6, ball on the right hash mark at the 43-yard line of the Patriots. Reed in the pocket. Now he's under pressure, and he's going to run it.
Keep him in bounds.
We're going to throw him out of bounds.
He got out.
Near the sticks. About a yard shy. 3rd and 1.
59 seconds left. And the quarterback doing everything he can right there. Like I said before, good coverage on the back end. The quarterback drops back and surveys the field, has to step up into the pocket with our defensive ends, funneling him back up in there, and, made a little play with his feet.
Not height-wise, per se, or as thick, but you know who he reminds me of, the way he's so smooth? Was A.J. Samuel from Carr.
He was a good player.
Just kind of casually moves in the pocket slow, and he just
you don't even think they're moving, and all of a sudden they're gone.
3rd and short, fires it in the flat, caught immediately and out of bounds. That's going to be Jones on the reception.
Good conversion by them again, getting it out. Look, sometimes it's a quick game, Kevin, and sometimes, and as it gets later and later, a lot of times you feel like you need to protect those sidelines, but you definitely don't want to have something sneak back inside of you for a big play. So it's
personal foul on them.
I saw that. We had one of our guys' helmet came off, but it was a personal foul, hands to the face.
That's what it was for.
Ooh, that's going to bite him.
Sure
that's going to bite him. That'll drive a coach crazy,
that was,
guys.
Tyree Gordon's helmet. I just saw it.
Yeah, you're playing well, you're moving the ball, and all of a sudden you shoot yourself in the foot.
Danny, I was just watching the replay here in the booth. So they threw the ball to the right. It was back here to left backside after the play. Totally had nothing to do with the play.
Not called for, and like I said, a coach, that'll drive you nuts. You have a little bit of a drive going, and you
negates the first down.
Yep, 100%. Kevin, I got some
all right.
Patriots in the Bay again.
Hello.
Mark Topher, class of 77. Jerry Savan, 03. Chantel Savan, 05. Debbie Smith, J.C. Williams, future Lady Patriots. Go Patriots. Love you, baby.
Danny, the penalty moves the ball back to the 46.
That'll hurt.
They gave him the first down.
Sure did.
Yeah, they gave him the first down.
It was after the play. That's right.
But, 54 seconds, you want to get
that's real estate, though. They
every tick and every yard that you can right here. And just silly penalties sometimes.
They get the first down, but the penalty moves it back.
Well, we got to make it cost them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of times, you think you got a little bit of breathing room, and they hit you for a big one, and
let's get an interception.
Make
here.
A big play, but let's go. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Haven't had one since the North Shore game.
I like where your head's at. Let's go.
On that right hash mark, they got twins left, twins right.
Give me some pressure here. Get after this guy.
Vaughn will be the halfback. He'll line up to the right of Reed. And
linebackers were stepped up. I wanted to see him.
Did we call timeout?
See him giddy up. I'm not sure. Let me see here.
I think so.
I don't know. Johnny and
JT
are on him again.
Yeah, we called timeout.
What are they on him about, Gordon?
I think the downs. They saying it should be 4th down.
Well, if it's after the play, well, I think the referees are right. If it's after the play like it was, you get the first down, you need to mark it back. I was watching the replay here in the booth. Actually, it was after the play. It was far.
Come on, Johnny.
Yep, that was Johnny.
We got a flag?
Yeah, on John.
Yep.
Well, that has negated their penalty.
Man, I can't do that. Come on. We know better. Obviously, you let those competitive juices fly on the sideline, and can't have something like that happen. We, just like the players, we got to keep our wits and composure about ourselves and not let the the emotions get the best of you. But JT, even having said that, is still giving him a piece of his mind. So, it's a big possession here right before half. We can't allow those guys to capture the momentum. But that happens. Trust me, dude. I get. I'm coaching 5th and 6th graders, and I'm getting crazy out there. So.
Well, right now it's almost like
it's tough.
Like World War I. It's real estate's important here.
Yeah, 100%.
So now with 54 seconds, the penalty moves the ball all the way back to the Patriot 31. Double twins. Vaughn lines up to the left of Reed. Reed's under pressure.
Go get him, Hayden.
DeLatte chasing him to the right.
Stay outside.
Barron will get him on a short gain.
Yep.
He runs out of bounds.
Clock stops again.
Let's give him 1 to the 30.
Hayden did a good job of scraping, getting to it, but he's got to stay on that upfield shoulder, not allow, keep contained, not allow him to get outside. The quarterback's athletic. We always say these guys get, not paid. I was going to say these guys get paid too, but they work hard too, and they're very athletic and can go get it. So, let's go get it now. Big Ronnie Renata said, hope all is well. We're watching the Patriots. Let's go defense. That's right, baby.
Oh, Ronnie. Hope to see you in a couple weeks at the Hall of Fame, buddy. Second down and 9. Reed looks near side. Has a lot of time. Fires it over the middle. Caught by Vaughn.
Get him down. Get him down.
And that's where they're going to drag him down at the
I'm sure they'll call a timeout
9.
Here. Yep.
First and goal with
Coach
36 seconds.
Calls timeout. Offense can get on there, kind of get back to the drawing board here. And, I think they called timeout. The coach is on the field, so I'm guessing, is that the – nope, they're winding it.
They had to stop the clock to move the sticks. I believe they're out of timeout
Oh, okay,
now.
they're out. Okay, I was wondering why not here. You're just letting
25 and counting. First and goal from the 9, though. Double twins. Vaughn takes a handoff, goes to the right, has a lot of room.
Big hole. Hayden Dillette comes,
Hayden
smokes
Dillette
him inside,
smoked
and he's inbounds here, Kevin. So we
now
got
they're going to stop it.
What?
He was inbound, but now they're stopping the clock.
Oh, goodness.
The
guy's right on the ball. He sees
slid.
him go down inside, and obviously the wet ground, he's sliding out.
But I think we might have called out last time out
No,
here.
they had one time out.
They did. Okay. I was wondering. I'm like, man, it looks like to me his shoulder was down inbounds.
Yeah.
And the guy from the back looked like he came out to stop it, but obviously somebody called a timeout. So we're going to have 12 seconds here. Kevin, where are we at on the field?
3. Gordon, is that the 3?
13 seconds. It looks like, I see the ball down there about the 3-yard line. So, hey, biggest play of the ball game coming up here. And as their coach, you would think on the 3, you're probably not going to run the football here. You're going to have to throw it with the down and distance really close and maybe have another shot at it. It's only second down right here.
And goal
so if you throw it and it's incomplete, clock stops. So, again, get after the QB. He's probably going to be dropping back, surveying the field a little bit. Do not allow him to run. He's a guy that could definitely step up and do some damage only 3 yards out. So stay in your rush lane, go get after him, and do a good job on the back end in coverage. Here we go. Big play.
Yep, defense has to step up here. Well, it's big because, Danny, they get the ball to start the second half. So we can't allow them to score and they get the ball. And then score again like Rummel did last week.
Tell you what, they line it up. We got one-on-one coverage out here.
So Vaughn's will be the quarterback. Sertan will be the halfback. Actually, they're going to snap it to Sertan. He'll be the quarterback.
Everywhere.
He's going to keep it.
Quarterback's going to run it.
We got him. Barron, I don't know why would they call it, but I'll take it.
Goodness gracious.
I think we're going to stop him at the 2-yard line, and the clock's going to run out. They cannot stop it.
No idea why they would do that. Anyway.
And that's it.
Hey, maybe they thought that's what everybody thought, right? They're going to drop back and pass, and they thought they could run it. Way to bow up defense.
So at the 1/2 of play, it's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 12, the Warren Easton Eagles 0.
Whew. That got interesting. Defense again shut them down. So great job right there of making it happen. I know you thought they were throwing. I thought they were throwing it. They should have thrown it, but good job. It looked like they had one-on-one coverage all over the place, and we believed in our guys that they can get it done, and we had numbers in the box and made something happen again. Kevin, for that first half of action, I want to say thank you to our premier halftime sponsor. Just talked about them a little bit. That's Bobby's Seafood. They're family-owned and operated restaurant located at 9013 Jefferson Highway in River Ridge. They were established in September 1978 and are celebrating 46 years of business. Bobby's Seafood offers daily lunch specials and fresh prepared food, hot delicious po' boys and hot boiled seafood. During crawfish season, Bobby's Seafood provides on-site catering for commercial and personal boils. Call Captain Ryan Estes and staff at 504-738-2104 to place your lunch orders and to book your crawfish boils. Bobby's Seafood, 738-2104, proud sponsor of Fighting Patriot football. And as a broadcaster, Kevin, we believe in exclusivity, right? Like if you're a restaurant, you have the exclusive rights. So we appreciate, Mr. Po' Boys being able to step in a little bit and get a little deal. But this is what I'll say. Go get your seafood from Bobby's first, right?
Amen.
Go get that seafood, and they're going to treat you right over there. And, a little different, obviously a lot different of a place, but we appreciate you guys being with us from the very beginning and, listening to us live here all the way from Mississippi.
Absolutely. Well, they celebrated their 46th birthday last Saturday. So
how about that?
Happy birthday to Bobby Seafood. Well, let's go with the first half scoring recap. Wasn't a whole lot, but the good news, it was all Patriots. After a 3-play drive, Patriots going 72 yards in distance, taking 19 seconds off the clock. Nate Hilario took it to the house some 65 yards out with 7:06 to go in the first. Unfortunately, we missed the PAT, and that put the Patriots up 6-0. That's how the first quarter ended. Then with 11:53 to go in the half, JoJo Fagan had a 16-yard pass reception for a touchdown. Again, we missed the PAT, putting us up 12-0, and that capped off an 8-play drive going 57 yards in distance and taking 4:14 off the clock, and the defense is held. Wasn't a pretty quarter, penalties on both sides, but I will take it. Patriots 12 equals 0 here at the half.
Yeah, anytime you're on top, Kevin, you can't complain that much. But, I mean, obviously there's some things we need to shore up. You know, the snap over the punter's head obviously didn't start it off right. And then we've had, you know, some other snaps that didn't look pretty. Kind of shanked a couple punts there and, you know, didn't really drive them deep like normal. I think Laquan's done a great job with that this year, being our punter, being able to drive the ball, give us some bounces there. But, you know, offensively, I'd like us to play a little better. Put some more points on the board, obviously, but, you know, defense has done their job, and you got a shutout here through 2 quarters against a very high-potent offense, so you can't ask for anything more from them. And obviously, you know, we talked about it, and we're going to continue to talk about it all the time. Even after last week's loss against Rummel, you get back in the film room, and you learn from your mistakes, right? And it's usually never as bad as you think, and it's never as good as you think. So, you know, you go out there and you blew our team out, and all of a sudden you think, oh, you're the greatest thing ever. Well, then you go in the film room and you say, man, we actually weren't that tight. You know, we had a lot of mistakes made. And obviously in a loss you're going to see some, but also you're going to see the good that you did as well. And so I like, you know, we always mention it, but at halftime you're able to kind of get those juices redistributed. You know, first quarter you're all fired up, ready to go. Now you can kind of just settle in, understand the coaching that you're going to get here at halftime. You're going to, you know, bring the chalkboard out, draw some things up, open up that line of communication. So I love halftime from the best coaching staff in the country. They're able to open that thing back up and say, hey, this is what we need to do. This is how we need to change. This is where we need to get after it. So obviously a good ball game. So far we're up 12-0. I think we're probably going to explode here in the third and fourth quarter, make it even bigger. But, you know, we'll see. We got some live action continuing to come to you.
We're going to pause briefly. We're going to let you listen to the Colonial Regiment, and then we'll pick it back up after they play.
Let's have another big hand for the Colonial Regiment, the dance team, and color guard.
And that was the Colonial Regiment for a little halftime entertainment. We had a few minutes. We figured we'd let you guys listen to them because they do a great job and have been working really hard during the offseason. Now I'm going to turn it over to Danny real quick with something that we introduced, I guess, the first game. A little Patriot Spotlight, where we're going to highlight an alum. And so far we've gotten some positive feedback on the few that we've done so far this year. So, Danny, go ahead and take it away and introduce this week's Patriot alum highlight.
Yeah, I want to say congratulations to Sierra Sacco. She's out there at Mississippi State now, and you know, if we're being honest about what we're saying, Sierra's as good of an athlete as we've had at Curtis. You know, especially in the softball realm. I'd put her up there right against Ashley Brignac for probably the best softball player we've ever had. Obvious athlete. I'm going to run down some of these things. Kevin, it was interesting as I'm researching her because we obviously don't know all the statistics, but as I'm researching it, I literally had to print out 5 pages of statistics and honors and awards that she's already gotten. She's going to be a senior, but she's been all over the map. She's an unbelievable softball player. She was a 6-year letter winner at John Curtis Christian High School, helped lead the Patriots to 2 state titles in 2018 and 2021, along with 2 district titles. Was a 4-time All-State performer, so that in itself is unbelievable. Freshman all the way through senior year, All-State. She batted .589 with a .675 on-base percentage and had 42 stolen bases as a senior on her way to being named the 2021 District 958 MVP. She hit .670 with 67 stolen bases on 68 attempts. In 2019 was named the LSWA Class 5A Most Outstanding Player. Also played volleyball and was named All-District 3 times. Led the volleyball team to the state semifinals in 2020. Played travel ball for the Marucci Patriots. And then obviously she went on. And we thought, and this is no knock on Louisiana Tech, we thought that her coming out of high school being one of the best performers ever, she was going to go to a top 3 program. There was no doubt in my mind. Actually, I reached out to the Memphis coach and I thought, she's not going to Memphis. She's way better than Memphis. No knock on them. But obviously, she fell a little bit through the cracks. Goes to Louisiana Tech, plays unbelievable there. She's got honors, like I said. She's all over the place. Freshman, she's named top 10 finalist for the Shutt Sports Freshman of the Year Award. She was Conference USA Freshman of the Year, freshman team, All-American, All-Conference, everything, right? And so she decides, you know what? I'm doing pretty good. Somebody else calls, Mississippi State, where we got our guy Mike O'Brien, and she decides, hey, time for a little SEC ball. So what does she do? She's named 2024 second team All-South Region, 2024 second team All-SEC, first team All-Conference USA, obviously before that, and all over the board. So you better watch out for her this year. She is an unbelievable player. Like I said, as good as we've seen at John Curtis, and we've had some really, really good ones. And obviously after that, you know, she's going to have a career. You know, you don't really see girls. You know, there's, how do I say this in a nice way? There's not a lot for the women as much as men after college to go on and play softball. Obviously, there's the Olympics. Hey, hopefully she can get there. But it's the dividends that you learn through playing sports, and obviously going to a school like John Curtis that are going to last you for the rest of your life. The toughness, the tenacity, the leadership, the work ethic, everything that you can say, every cliche in sports, you could throw it on her. She has shoulders big enough to handle it. She's an unbelievable softball player, and it was so exciting to watch her in her high school career, and even better to watch her now that she's in Mississippi State performing on a high level.
Nah, she's fun to watch, man. I'll tell you, I think she's also been, you know, the SEC Network will have top 10 plays or top 5 plays if it's a midweek game, you know, during the day. And I want to say she's been highlighted on the show a few times, making some outstanding catches.
Oh, yeah. You know what's funny?
Outfield, so.
2024, they had her stolen base percentage. Guess what it was?
I don't know, but it's got to be high.
1,000%.
Wow.
Hasn't gotten thrown out at all. Fielding percentage, it says tied for first. Fielding percentage, SEC play only. Guess what? 1,000%.
Wow.
Stolen base percentage, 1,000%. I talked about that. So she's as good as it gets, man. Unbelievable. She had 54 runs scored in 2024, 43 walks. She could run like a deer. She makes all the plays in the outfield. So I want to say congratulations to Sierra Sacco for this week's Patriots Spotlight. Very well deserved.
Amen. Congratulations. You know, we mentioned, or you did during the pregame, you know, more of a did you know for our listeners that Warren Easton, is Mr. Curtis's alma mater.
Yep.
He graduated from Warren Easton in the class of 1938. But did you know
Here we go. It's back.
that Mr. Curtis is in Warren Easton's Hall of Fame?
Wow. When was that?
I don't know when he was inducted, but
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, look, Warren Easton was one
Real,
of the big
recognized,
Buckeyes.
real.
So, in knowing that, I just going through their list of Hall of Famers.
Uh-huh.
Here's some people you may know. O. Perry Walker, who the high school was named after. If you're a big jazz fan, an Italian jazz fan, Louis Prima.
Wow.
Harold Hoss Memphis, West Jeff's stadium.
Yeah.
He was the West Jeff head coach, and they won the Quad A championship, or actually 3A. They didn't have Quad A back then in 1970. They won the 3A championship. Steve Van Buren, don't know if you know who he is.
Yep.
He the movement van. He went to LSU, was an All-American LSU, and played his whole NFL career with the Philadelphia Eagles, and he was the first LSU Tiger to be inducted into the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Wow. That's pretty strong.
You Tulane fans, here's one. If you're an old Tulane football fan, you might know this guy, All-America, Eddie Price.
Yep.
Back when Tulane was in the SEC. Here's somebody that everybody would know. Pete Fountain is a Warren Easton alum in their Hall of Fame. And then I wouldn't say the late, but Sheriff Fody, the Charles Fody, Orleans Parish Sheriff.
Wow.
So this is some names I knew people would know.
So they have Pete Fountain and Louis Prima.
Yeah.
We do business with the Louis Prima Festival.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Wow, that's a heck of a run. That's some good names right
there.
there.
They got way more.
Of course.
I just went to see what names would people
Pretty good
recognize.
highlight right there, though.
Yeah, but Mr. Curtis is a member of the Warren Easton High School Hall of Fame as well. So
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Standing on business.
So speaking of Hall of Fame, little lean in. The Hall of Fame game was supposed to be scheduled for Friday, October 18th, and senior night, Friday, October 25th. Those games are going to flip. Not the opponents, but the events. So now senior night will take place on October 18th, and then the Hall of Fame game will be on October 25th. And then for you guys that are members of the Hall of Fame, the banquet will be on Thursday the 24th, and of course the game on the 25th here at the Shrine. So just want to get that out there. And I don't know if Mr. Bob mentioned it. It was supposed to be public knowledge on social media, but not. Mr. Bob is supposed to say something, so I'm kind of hesitant, or I might just let the cat out of the bag on who the class is. What do you think? Think I should live on the edge?
I always live on the edge, my
Let's
brother.
do it. All right. Here's this year's class of 2024 John Curtis Christian Hall of Fame inductees will be Frank Cabrera, Chris Strapolo, Brian Strapolo, and Miss Sandy Bennett. That is your Hall of Fame class.
That's fantastic.
Outstanding.
That's really cool.
Outstanding class.
I mean, we can talk a little bit about them now that we mentioned it, but
I will.
Miss Sandy Bennett taught me. She's
you
been
know
around.
her, you know her better than I do.
She's been around Curtis forever. Taught me science, and I think now she's teaches a little, some different subjects, but obviously a wealth of knowledge out there. And it's good to see her. She's always, I'll say this about certain people in your life, right? Some people are always bright, right? They always let their light shine, and Miss Sandy Bennett's one of those people. Every time I see her, she's laughing, she's smiling. She lends that helping hand to the students. And so I think, she's very well deserving, having been at the school for so long. And she's very involved in a lot of things around school and the Spirit Club. And I think back in the day, she was with the yearbook and did some other, a lot of things. So she's very heavily involved in the students. And so I know that the students now and obviously the students of the past would be very happy that she's part of this class.
Yep, well, I'm glad you did that because, I know her, but you know better than I do. So let me go through the three football players. Frank Cabrera, a lot of you modern Patriots don't know who he is, but I know you guys in the 70s. Frank Cabrera was the second Patriot to ever rush for 1,000 yards. Steve Woodard ran for 1,000 yards for the Patriots in 1970. As a sophomore, junior, and senior in the seasons of 72, 73, and 74, Frank Cabrera ran for over 1,000 yards. He is the first Patriot to have 3 consecutive seasons over 1,000-yard rushing.
That's pretty solid.
And he was, as a junior, named to the Class 2A All-State team. He probably should have deserved it as a senior, but unfortunately we went 3-3-3 that year. We really weren't that good as a team, so I'm sure, trying to carry the load by yourself, it's kind of tough. But
Yeah.
I will say this. Coach Gatz came in 1974. He had the Veer offense with him, but we didn't really introduce it fully until the spring of 75 into the 75 season. However, when the coaches knew the season was shot, we weren't making the playoffs. Towards the end of the season, they started toying with a couple plays on the Veer.
Well,
and he was killing it. And he ran out the I formation to get on him yard. But with the Veer, he'd have been dangerous.
But this is what I'll say. The Veer is not something you put in a week, right?
No, right.
It is as technical of an offense as anything. You know, you don't have a plethora of plays like West Coast offense, the air raid offense. You know, you're not going to have 200 pass plays, but it is very technical. Like we talked about before, the angles, the alignment, how you get to the mesh point, the quarterback taking control of the offense. It's not something that you practice for a week and you master it. This has taken years and years and years for us to develop, and that's why teams from out of town, they come in and they say, "What is this funky offense? We haven't played against anything like this." And guess what? They can't defend it.
Yep. So the other inductee would be Chris Trapolo, and if you guys want to know who's Chris, well, again, he's another 70s athlete. Chris is the best option quarterback we've ever had. Option quarterback, not pass him an option, but he can quick throw it. Hey, I'm going to pause for a second to Coach JT.
24 minutes, put it to him. Let's go to work. Here we go.
And here come the Patriots. We'll get back to Chris real quick. Chris was a left-handed quarterback, small in stature.
Yeah.
But, boy, he would get up in the line of scrimmage and tight and kind of like blindly would pitch it to the backs. I mean, it was super good.
And that's not easy.
He was the school's first four-sport letterman. And if you notice, nobody wears number 12. That's because his number 12 was retired. And he was voted by the school athlete of the decade of the 70s. Now, he was a member with the 75 team, and he also caught the touchdown that put us ahead against Notre Dame Crowley in 75 as a freshman. He was a receiver. And, of course, Steve Downey booted a PAT to win 13-12. By far the best option quarterback we've ever had.
Well, and here's the thing. As you say that, a lot of times we try to compare, quarterbacks or running backs or we say, could that guy play in these days? Chris could.
Oh, yeah.
He was that type of athlete that kind of transcended the decades, right? To be able to, be that type of athlete, multi-sport letterman, like you said, his jersey's retired. He was that type of dude that if you put him out here, he'd be running the offense just as good.
Great baseball player, and actually played professionally, I believe, in a Cincinnati Reds organization. And then the last inductee would be his brother Brian. Graduated in class of '82, was a running back.
Yep.
Teammate with Reggie Dupard. And the interesting thing about Brian, and Reggie, because Reggie was in the Hall of Fame classes with I am.
Right.
But Reggie was also in SMU's Hall of Fame. Brian is in Nicholls State's Hall of Fame. Now you had the same the senior running backs in 1981
that's awesome.
are in the college and now high school Hall of Fame. So
that is awesome.
Congratulations to all you guys. Welcome aboard.
I'm going to mention something right after this kickoff return here.
Yep. Field at the 10-yard line. That's going to be Vaughn crosses the 20, 25, and we're going to wrestle him down around the 27-yard line. Go ahead, Danny.
Miss Kathy Rickner reached out. She said the whole Curtis family was invited, and we went to the induction at Warren Easton for her father, Mr. Curtis. She said she can't remember the year, but of course it was after he had passed away in 2005.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, that's fantastic that they were there. They all went in support of their dad, and it doesn't get any better than that. Without him, we're not sitting here right now, brother.
Nah, that whole family's winners.
Yep.
They officially mark it at let's call it the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10, Warren Eastern.
You keep calling it Easton.
I know, Easton. That's
Come on, man.
accent. Easton.
Easton, bro. Think of baseball. Think of baseball.
I know, the Black Magic
Don't
bat.
be thinking of, Eastern whoever.
Eastern, like Eastern. You used to have an airline, Eastern Airline, way back in the day, too.
I got to keep you straight, bro.
That's true. I'm not hooked on phonics tonight.
Yeah, you're all good. You're getting old.
Yeah, that's true. One day at a time. Double twins. Looks like Sertan will be the halfback to the left of Reed.
Oh, speaking of that, I got to tell you.
All right.
Something after this.
Little sprint option near side. Sertan takes it. Runs into his own
right
guy.
in the back of him.
And
come on. Get him down. Good job. Way to be there.
Credit Canzoneri for that. He took on his blocker and shoved the blocker into the running back. So great job there.
Good job of keeping leverage, like you said, getting him up the field, and he didn't he couldn't get to the edge because, like you said, Canzoneri met some force with force right there and was able to get up the field and make something happen. And then, of course, 4 or 5 Patriots right there trying to get the tackle.
All right, what you going to say?
The funny thing about Goog, he mentioned us mentioned me on the podcast with the guy last week, and he said, it's good to watch some of those old guys.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he said to me.
That's
I'm
true.
40, I'm 43.
Well, I'm
he
10
said
years older
old
than you.
guys. I said, golly, am I already there, bro? 43, and I'm one of the old guys already. So everybody got a kind of a kick out of that. But, must be good to still be a young buck, right?
Surtain took the handoff, crosses the 30 to the 32-yard line. Horton with the tackle. Third down and short.
Here we go, defense. Got to come up big again. Like Kevin mentioned, third and short. No, come on now. They moved the sticks yet?
So
It's going to be third and about 5 here, Kev.
Okay.
So we'll see here. But, again, got to get some push in that defensive front. Linebackers have done a good job just running all over the place tonight, trying to contain this QB. And, he's taking his time, being able to survey the field and kind of make something happen after the initial drop back. So we'll see what they have here, 3rd and 5.
Yep, 3 to right, 1 to the left. They'll go right. And Reed's going to keep it, and he's going to have the first down and a few extra yards. Crosses the 30, 35, and down at the 40-yard line.
Got it.
And Canton with the tackle. Quick shout out to Daryl Davis watching from Mettering. His younger brother Don Davis on the 79 and 80 championship teams. Yeah, when Johnny told me about the class, he was thinking back, those guys in the 70s, like, we probably only had maybe 1 or 2 more guys in the 70s now to close out that decade, but those are the guys who started with, what we enjoy today.
That's what it's all about.
They're the ones who did it.
Yeah, I mean, you talk, and it's funny to, in a way, listen to the younger guys that, haven't been around the program. Obviously, I'm not going to mention any names. Oh, someone got to the edge.
With the carry.
Good gain right there. Using
Cross
some
the
speed.
45 to the 47. Gain of 7 there.
Getting in there, hitting it north. But it's funny to hear some of the younger cats, right? The teens and the 20s say, oh, you remember this guy? And he played like 3 years ago. And they're like, he's the best ever. And I'm like, that dude couldn't hold,
No.
He wouldn't have played with some of these guys that we know and that we've been a part of. But it's funny to hear some of the younger cats like, and it's great that they look up to people like that because that's what it's all about, right? And I love the fact that, our kid's a part of the program, and they're on the sidelines, and Baylor wanted to be a manager this year, and he kind of looks at these guys and looks up to them, and it's cool to see because I remember when I was a young cat, and I looked up to everybody else that was out there as well.
Vaughn with the handoff was in trouble, and he bounced out. Somehow he might have gotten the first down. No, be short by maybe a foot, but Danny, he was in trouble, and he just made something out of nothing. Let's call 3rd and a foot.
Ronnie Renazza reached back out. He said, Danny, Mrs. Curtis gave Mr. Curtis permission to open a school. And without Mrs. Curtis, we wouldn't have a school either. I agree with that. Hey, I'm married. I know how it goes. Hey, a lot of struggle back in the day when, it's such a beautiful, wonderful story. If you have time to listen to the Curtises about how they kind of went all over the country chasing Jesus. Yeah. And Jesus was already there, right? And he had a plan. And little did we know that the plan was going to be to start a school here in River Ridge, Louisiana.
Amen.
And blossom into, like you said, the oak tree that it is now.
Well, Reed did a great job faking out our front 4 and got the first down at the Patriot 46. Give a shout out to Jay Meyer and family checking us out in Gramercy. Appreciate you guys. Always love hearing from y'all. Yeah, I have a good Christopher Polo story I'm going to tell you.
One that you could tell or what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
just making sure.
No,
I know how you do.
No, man, that's good. Little pass. Reed, quarterback keeps it.
And good job of getting back there. He does a good job of also showing good patience, right? Getting behind the blockers, kind of trying to let something develop, because good running backs can do that. They can get behind their blockers. They kind of scan the defense, understand when they can hit it north and kind of go. But good thing for us, we kind of had him hemmed up on both sides right there. He had nowhere to go. And we were able to kind of get to him before he made something big happen.
They placed at the 44-yard line, so it looks like gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
We got a penalty.
We do?
Come on now.
I see it.
Kevin, Gordon, I was just about to say we've been penalty-free on both sides for a few minutes now, and here we go.
Hey, Miss Betty Walker, Mr. Vernon checking in. Happy birthday to Rue Wiggins, watching the St. Rose. All right, Rue. That's David's dog. I don't know if you knew that or not.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How about that? What kind of dog is Rue? You know?
I don't know. He's a good-looking dog, though. Maybe a pit bull. Not a pit bull, a bulldog maybe.
Bulldog, there you go. Bulldog's
Miss
cute.
Betty, why don't you text us back? Let us know what kind of dog is Rue. Let us know.
No, we got
He's a good-looking dog.
little bit of a funny story. You're going to have to come check him out. But tomorrow.
Little quick hits far side. That's going to be Edwards, and he gets the penalty yards and more. He looks like second down about maybe 8. Go ahead.
This is totally non-football related, so I apologize for my rant. We're going to have a sheep delivered to the house that we had in Mississippi.
Oh, Lord.
And all of our sheep, we couldn't find them, and we had one left. And we couldn't just let her just be out there by herself. So one of my buddies took her for a couple days. He said, man, my dogs are like going after this thing. And she said, bring it to our house. I said, oh, my God, here we go.
I know a place for it.
So,
My Cajun microwave.
yeah, exactly. That's the same thing I said. But I couldn't do it because she's a pregnant ewe. So
That's
I said,
okay.
you know what?
Let her have that baby. I'll take care of it.
Look at this guy. Oh, Cajun boy. I'm telling you. But, yeah, we're going to see how this goes.
Another penalty.
It'll be interesting.
I'll back him up.
But back to football.
All right, real
anyway.
quick, Chris Rapello, he was, back in the day, probably a little bit on the arrogant side, if you will. And
Got to have a little swag, bro.
senior quarterback in 78. I forgot they might have been playing, say, Newman or Bell Chase. Let's call it Bell Chase. That was kind of a spirited rivalry then. Greg Dubrog was like a sophomore running back. He was a big cat back then. We'll come back after this play. Second down, let's call it 13. Ball is at the Patriot 49. Play action pass. Reed rolls his right. He's going to keep it. And we're going to
Good job right there,
maybe
Prentice.
gain of 1.
I think that was Prentice right there, pushing him out. Good job.
The English Bulldog. There you go. Thanks for giving us that answer. So this linebacker, let's say he's, if we come out the formation, the linebacker on the right side is just talking smack, right? And now Greg's a beast. He's like 6'2", probably, 215 back then. It was a big
Back
boy.
then, big old boy. Yep, for sure.
And I know no Curtis quarterback would ever do this. He come at the line of scrimmage and he just, look at this guy. Let's call him number 40-something, 45. I'll tell you the rest of this play. Second down 11. 3 receivers near side, 1 top of the field. Reed.
Get to him.
Barron.
Oh, go get back up. Nope.
That was Lacron. And Barron brings it
Nice
down.
job.
Again, great job at the Patriot
Just
defense.
good pursuit, Kevin.
Yeah.
Just staying after him, being tenacious, running around and trying to make a play. And good job of us getting back up and keeping it contained once again. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, being a punt.
Nice job running
So
to the ball.
this linebacker's chirping, right? And we get the ball ran off 30, 35-yard line. Well, Chris comes to the line of scrimmage and points at him and says, hey, and then points back to Greg, the right halfback. I'm going to hand the ball off to this guy off the right guard's hip. This is where it's coming. Chernow gets on the center, calls, snaps the ball, steps to the right. Dubrog off the right guard, bam, hits this guy and drags him 7 yards. Guy's still chirping. He does this, long story short, does this the whole chirping and keeps, and tells the guy at the line of scrimmage, I'm going to hand it off to 44 off this right guard. And he does it all the way down the field and we score a touchdown. And by the end of that drive, that linebacker, there wasn't none more of
drop the ball.
Of Dubrog. Yep. At least we got it back at the 10-yard line, though, unfortunately.
I don't blame you, Kevin. Dubrog's not really a kind of guy you want to meet in the A-gap. Coming downhill from 5 yards with a full head of steam.
But how many quarterbacks?
Big old boy.
I'm not talking about checking off. I'm going, hey, number 45, I'm going to hand the ball off to this right halfback, off this guy's, and just do it.
Oh, yeah. You can do that. You
and
know
he
what
did
you got, right?
all the way down.
Good job.
They said, man, Greg would hit that guy in the chest and pull him 4, 5, 6 more yards. And by the end, when he scored, that guy went no more 44. And needless to say, he didn't chirp the rest of the game either.
Ooh, I like that, Kel. Kel just told me Jesus left the 99 for the 1. Ooh, I like
Amen.
that. Bringing that one home, Kel. Let's get it.
Yeah, you're right.
Nice.
Right to the microwave.
Oh, this guy. What is wrong with this couillon? Goodness gracious. Yeah, my wife mad at me.
We won't tell. So the penalty moves it back to
Lord.
the 5. So now it's 1st and 15. Twins receivers to the left. We'll go to the left. Handoff to the halfback.
Good push. Here we go.
Hey, breaks the tackle.
AJ.
A.J. Smith is going to cross a 30-35.
Oh, he delivered
and
the
he's
blow
near
at the end.
40.
Nice job.
They can mark him down at the 42-yard line.
I love that. It's good. We talked about AJ earlier. Happy birthday, AJ. Longest rush of the season for him. And, he was kind of troubled with a little bit of an ankle injury after the first game, and it's good for him to be back out there. And one thing I know about AJ, he's not going to outrun him for a touchdown, but he's definitely going to deliver the blow, and he did that at the end.
Quickly to the line of scrimmage, come near side. That's going to be Boudreaux, the short gain to the 48. Quick shout out to Rick Trusty. Here's another quarterback from the early 70s. Haven't seen him since the golf tournament several years back. You and matter of fact, you and Trusty and Sir Polo took a picture together.
Certainly did. Man, we got QB1 right here today, baby. Quarterback club back in effect.
Patriots end off to the right halfback. Again, it looks like it's Boudreaux. He's pushing a pile to the 45-yard line of Warren Easton.
This is getting out of hand here, talking about this sheep. Ronnie Renata said, Danny, little Ronnie had a fainting goat. You talk about funny, he ate all the siding off of the house, just to let you know. Oh, Lord, I guess I better beware. But there is a difference between a sheep and a goat. Those goats are crazy. They will eat everything in sight. So, nah, I'm not bringing one of those to the house. All right, this is getting crazy. Let's shut up about this thing.
First and 10, Patriots from
I know, I started.
the Eagle,
my bad.
45-yard line. Martinez with the handoff.
Tell you what, good job of hitting that thing with a full head of steam. The middle linebacker stepped up and met him in the hole, but he went backwards. And that's what I like to see. Martinez coming downhill and saying, I'm not going to be denied. That linebacker stepped up and met him. And that linebacker's a big old boy. Stepped up, met him in the hole, and he went backwards. So good job of continuing to move his feet, making his presence known.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 from the 42. Reggie checking off here. Ball's in the middle of the field. Come near side, loaded option, DJ with the pitch. And he crosses the 40, dives forward to the 30. It's called the 37, gain of 5.
Good job right there by getting us into the right play call. I like Cochran getting out there and turning back inside and taking care of the most dangerous. I'm not sure we would outrun them. Maybe we would outrun him. I'm not sure, but I like him taking care of the guy that he thought was in pursuit first. And I got some good positive yards right there. Oh, we got something here.
Boudreaux's going to take it to the house from 37 yards out and extends the lead 18-0 with 3:14 to go in the third.
That's the offense I know right there, Kevin. Great job being able to run the football right at him and just pounding the rock. Running behind your pads, making good decisions, being very decisive at the quarterback position. Got to give it up to Yogi's Bears. Good push throughout that entire drive and getting 6 more points on the board. So Patriots are on top, 18-0, awaiting the extra point.
Patriots will go for 2 here. Boudreaux, Martinez with the halfbacks. Give it to Martinez, and he's in. He should be in. There he is. Official top of the field calls it, so the Patriots get the 2-point conversion. So with 3:14 to go in the third, it's now Patriots 20.
Kevin, got
the Eagles 0. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, got a league score for you here. Brother Martin is on top of Rummel, 10-7 with 4:44 left to play in the third quarter.
Wow.
Oh.
Danny, that was a
little different than we would have thought.
A 6-play drive going 90 yards in distance, but technically 95 because the penalty drove it back to the 5-yard line, but 90 yards in distance, taking 2:14 off the clock. Boudreaux with a 37-yard touchdown run, and Martinez with the 2 points puts the Patriots up 20-0.
Kevin, for that scoring drive, I want to say thank you to our family's company, River Parish Disposal. We've been picking up your commercial garbage in the greater New Orleans area for over 40 years now. Give me a call at the office, 504-738-7700 for all your commercial garbage needs. That comes from the original Gator. And like we've always said, our business stinks, but it's picking up.
Yep. You know, go back to Frank Cabrera being inducted in this year's Hall of Fame. His junior year in '73, Rick Trusty was the quarterback. And that was probably our first really good team. And they lost to Notre Dame and Crowley at East Jefferson in the quarters, 16-13. And that team probably coulda, shoulda, woulda, won the championship. And yeah, it was the first real good team we had. Vaughn will pick it up at the 19-yard line. He dropped it. And can we get it? Did we get it? There's a pile around the 17-yard line.
Looks
I think we
blue
did.
Ball. Yep.
We did.
Here we go. That's Prentice Mackion. Came off the pile with it. Let's go.
Awesome.
You're going to try to watch the replay, see who made the initial hit, or did he just drop it?
He dropped it a couple times.
Oh, yeah. One of those bounces.
Never had it.
Good job. Yeah, Prentice was Johnny on the spot right there getting to it.
Great job.
I can see Frankie right there, Jordan Pate right there, everybody running around trying to see it.
They're going to place it at the
Not Jordan, Jacoby Boudreaux.
18-yard line.
Being right there, making it happen, getting the offense the ball back. And this is the type of team football that we talk about. Getting after that kickoff, playing well on special teams, getting the offense the ball back. Let's go ahead and punch it in once again.
You know, this might be that get-right game we needed.
Yep.
Twins to the left, ball on that left hash mark. Option near side. That's Hilario. Can he turn the corner? He does. They're going to shove him out of bounds near the 10.
Nate's got real good speed, Kevin, to get to the corner. You know, that right there, we were able to get to the last defender and try to hook him, and he did a great job of being able to kind of run around the defense. And number 21 thought he could get to him, and he just took away the angle. Good job by Nate.
Gain of 9, 2 to 9, so it's going to be 2nd and 1. Twins near side. Ball in near hash mark will come near side. A.J. Smith with the handoff, and he's fighting hard to the 6. It'll be 1st and goal. .243 and counting in the 3rd. All right, here we go. Twins to the left. Send it back in motion to the left. We'll hand it off to Smith again. He's fighting hard for the goal line. Did he get in?
I think he got it. Yes, sir.
He sure
Good job,
did.
A.J.
2:18 to go in the 3rd. The Patriots add 6 more.
What a birthday game, huh? Leaving it all out there. Nice job, Big 8. You know, like I said before, AJ's 5'10", 215-pound senior, plays running back and linebacker, and having a heck of a game tonight.
Looks like we will go for 2 again.
Yep. Make it a 4-score game with the extra points. If you get it here.
That's our coaches.
Must be Warren Easton next door getting a little upset, understandably.
Twins near side will send them back in motion near side. Reggie rolls near side, fires in the end zone, incomplete. Had a guy open, just didn't set his feet, just kind of threw on a run across his body a little bit.
I think he was expecting the receiver to work over a little bit more, but had some guys open. But here we go. We're up 26-0. Not bad right there, Kevin, for that scoring job. I want to say thank you again to our good buddy and sponsor. That's Crane and Template, Miss Linda and Mr. Noe and Rudy. Appreciate you guys. Zero balance your wheels and tires with the Force Match Balancer. They specialize in wheel alignments on all types of vehicles, including raised or lowered cars and trucks. Come see us at 1913 Peters Road in Harvey. They've been open since 1979, and of course they're Patriot owned. 504-367-1199. Crane and Template. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Well, after the Patriots scored a touchdown with 3:14 to go in the quarter on the ensuing kickoff, they recovered a fumble at the 18-yard line. Only needed 3 plays, 18 yards in distance, taking 49 seconds off the clock. A.J. Smith with a 6-yard touchdown run. Unfortunately, the Patriots missed the 2-point conversion, but with 2:18 to go in the 3rd, it's Patriots 26, Eagles 0.
Kevin, you know, this is kind of what we talk about when we talk about, you know, in pregame, the 3 phases of the game.
Yep.
You got to be able to control the football and take care of the football. And in defense, you got to get after them, get us the ball back. We've done that so far. And then in special teams, you need some big plays every now and then, and we've done that as well. On that kickoff, we were able to get down there with the hair on fire and get the fumble recovery and get the offensive ball back, and this is looking like the Curtis football that we know.
Edwards from the 13, middle turn, has a hole, but it closed quickly. For a second, I thought he hit the afterburners, but we got him around the 26-yard line. Mackey on again in the area. That was fun. I gotta say, unfortunately, I was started as a sophomore, but also played on kickoff team And, you know, a game like this, you start to get some momentum, the bands are playing, and you score a touchdown, you run down the field and just, you know, make a big hit.
Big time, big time. You know, the only time I ever got to run down on kickoff, you know when it was?
As an 8th grader?
No, when I was playing with the Voodoo.
Really?
Yeah, they took me out the game. I was having a rough game, and this is back my last year, right? And coach said, we're going to, you know, let this other guy get in. And I said, I want to run down on kickoff. And he's like, no, we're not doing it. I said, no, I'm going to run down on kickoff. And I think this dude thought, you know, I was going to lighten up on him. I just trucked him. I said, that's it, let's go. And that was good stuff. I like running down on kickoff.
Reed, the keeper, going to get the first down. They sling him down near the 36-yard line.
And then I was on, I think I said this before, I was a personal protector on the punt team when I was a freshman.
Okay.
Because every now and then, you know, you want to fake it, and maybe they snap it to you, and you have an uncovered guy out there, and maybe you could throw it to him. But that was fun too. Good experience, and you know, I'm an advocate of these young guys playing everywhere.
Sure.
You know, you can't really be position specific, I'll call it, at an early age. You want to learn how to play receiver, how to play DB, how to play linebacker, how to play run, because it allows you to understand the game so much better.
Vaughn with the handoff. Nice game.
Come on now.
He's going to go from the 36 to almost 50-yard line. Called the 49. 1st and 10 Eagles. 1:15 to go in the third.
You know, Warren Easton has shown at times, Kevin, some real explosiveness. You know, the elusiveness, being able to push the ball down the field, being able to work with their feet. You know, quarterbacks.
Almost had a pick six.
Oh,
Trey
baby.
Brown.
My dog, Trey. Nice job. 5'10", 170-pound senior. And if you notice, Kevin, a lot of people this year aren't testing Trey.
No.
He's a proven winner out there on the edge and done a great job as a senior cornerback in coverage. And you see why right there. The quarterback checked up, no steps, trying to get it out there, and my boy almost had a pick six. That was nice.
Little pistol formation, double twins. Vaughn takes a handoff off the left side. Runs over Canizari, and then he gets it near the 41-yard line of the Patriots.
Another Catholic League score, Kevin. Holy Cross is on top of Jesuit, 7-0 at halftime. That's a little surprising to me, too. And if you remember, I think, what was it, last week? Carr was losing 21-0 at Holy Cross. Yeah. Carr had 45 unanswered points in the second half and won 45-21. That's wild.
Vaughn gets it again, but this time it's short. Gordon, Logan, the lot on the tackle.
You know, I mean, I guess I'm not going to talk about good defense because Holy Cross obviously didn't have it in the second half, but it just shows you how explosive some of these teams in this league are that could get after you in 2 quarters only for 45 points. That's pretty impressive. I see you down there, Finley Wimprine, working with the Peppers.
Officially no gain, 2nd down 10. Little pitch here to Surtain. He's going to turn the corner, and he's going to have plenty of yards, first down and more.
Got some room.
Oh, he fumbled the ball. He was heading to the end zone, and the ball just popped out.
Nope,
and he got it out of bounds.
Yep,
oh, my
went out of bounds. Goodness gracious, that was close.
Oh, I thought we had it. I mean, he was just run down. I thought he was going to score a touchdown, and the ball just popped out. Wow.
Ball security. Got to have it. 4 points of pressure.
Yeah, around the 20-yard line. He broke it. And you know what happened? We knocked it out.
Yeah.
That was Keelan knocked it out from behind.
Jaden Keelan ran him down and got to it?
Yep.
Good stuff. I like that.
And that's going to be the end of 3 quarters. So we go to the 4th. It's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 26, the Warren Easton Eagles 0.
Kevin, for that 3rd quarter of action, I want to say thank you to our good buddy up here in the booth, Robbie Usler. He's always taking care of us as our chief production engineer, and I want to say thank you to him and his family's company, Bob Usler Productions. If you need anything filmed or edited, give the best in the business a call, 738-1447. Bob Usler Productions, always keeping us right in here.
Well, it was a 12-0 game at halftime, but it's been all Patriots in the second half. With 3:14 to go in the third, Bujo had a 37-yard touchdown run. Martinez added 2 points, putting the Patriots up 20-0. And the Patriots recovered a fumble in the ensuing kickoff, but only needed 3 plays. A.J. Smith took it over from 6 yards. We missed the 2-point conversion, and here's where we stand at the beginning of the 4th quarter. The Patriots 26 and the Eagles 0.
Not bad so far, Kevin. Let's keep it going. You know, you got a full quarter of action, and you know what I'd like to see here is some of the younger guys getting into the game. You know, we got 26 points of breathing room, and you know, let's add to some of that depth by getting some of these guys some film, getting these starters off the field, keeping them injury-free. You know, but you know, we got to get this stopped first before I start talking too much. Let's keep that 0 on the board for the defense.
It's called 1st and goal from the 8 Eagles. Direct snap
up
to 13,
outside.
goes to the left.
He's quick.
Jason Curtis cuts
Nice
him off.
job, Jason. Good job.
Throws him down at the 5, gain of only 3, but at first it looked like he was going to score.
Well, Jason took a great angle, and I thought he was going to get outrun to the corner, but Jason, I showed some obvious speed right there to be able to get to it and not get outrun and kind of chased it down for a minimal gain right there. Nice job.
Runs like his mom and his dad on that one.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. For sure, for sure.
And as a timeout on the field.
I got to ride with Jay the other day, his brother, to Zachary. I drove him and Coach Hendricks. They didn't have any more room on the bus. You know, you fit as many kids as you can on the bus to go all the way to Zachary. And I want to say congratulations to the 8th grade team. They whipped up on them 36-0, I believe what it was. And Zachary had a pretty good team, but our 8th grade is pretty darn stout. So I got to talk to Jay a little bit and understand, you know, where he's at in his life, and proud of him and the directions he's going. And he does a great job with these younger guys, but also on varsity right there. As I'm talking, he's out there on the field coaching them up. So it's just good to see the legacy of coaches that the Patriots have in line.
I'm going to give a shout out to somebody in the second after this play. Twins receivers on the near side. They send the receiver in motion. A little zip motion. Reed under pressure. He's in trouble. Now he fires a pass end zone wide open.
Great job.
Oh,
Wow.
the old okey doke.
Kevin, I think they tried to set it up where they were going to run a little bit of zip and back motion where they came in and then they tried to go back to it if you're in man. And that play is open constantly in high school, college, NFL. It's hard to defend if you're trying to play the chase game. And we did. We covered it. And then he had to come back front side, step up, step out. And then he did a great job of keeping his eyes up the field and then had somebody open. Like I said, it's hard to defend 5 or more seconds with a quarterback running around. It's almost impossible sometimes. And he did a great – that was just a good individual effort right there by Easton's QB.
Eagles kick the PAT. Snap. Plays, kick is up. And it's good. So with 11-17 to go in the ballgame, it's now Patriots 26, Eagles 7.
Kevin, for that scoring job, I want to say thank you to our sponsor from the very beginning, Moe's Pizza. Go check them out at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego. That's my Friday lunch spot, boy. I tell you what, ever since you told me about that roast beef, I've been going every Friday. Went today. Fantastic. Muffalata bread. Go check it out. We got homemade hand-tossed pizza, meatballs and spaghetti, lasagna, the roast beef we talked about, the little pizza wraps and rolls with the sauce. Loaded pizza, anything you want, they'll make it your way. Appreciate Jeff and Lisa's support from the very beginning. 341-9650, mospizanola.com. 341-9650, Most Pizza. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Give a shout out to fellow Patriot who's on Ole Miss's coaching staff, Cody Scheck-Snyder, up in Columbia, South Carolina, as the Rebels take on the Gamecocks tomorrow. So good luck to you guys.
Come on, go whip up on them, big boy.
Of course, we'll see the Rebels in Baton Rouge next week when they play the Tigers.
What you think? What you think about that? I mean,
tomorrow or next week?
They were on a hot streak. The Rebels were on a hot streak.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, but got brought back down a little bit.
That happens.
See how they finish out.
But got to play.
Yeah, what you think about it?
I think they'll win tomorrow, and then it'll be a good LSU Ole Miss game, and I think LSU will squeak it out.
Oh, you would say that.
That's true.
What am I even asking for? Come on, bro.
Who has to kick it off? Deep for the Patriots is going to be Corker near side, Xavier Brown far side. Little squib kick.
Nope, onside.
Did we get it?
That was close. That was close.
Yeah.
That's set up pretty good right there.
Yeah.
Good job of them setting it up. They kind of saw a little bit of a hole in the middle, and obviously they're able to attack it with some speed. Reggie was out there?
Number 3, come up with the
ball.
ball.
On hands team? That's what you want to see. No, when the game's on the line, you're going to put your cue. Ooh. Somebody got chipped at the end.
Ooh. There could be a flag on the same guy after he hit us.
Yeah, that was a little bit after the play. But good job of Reggie coming up with it. You know, talk about precious points. And ball possession is the most impressive and precious thing around. You know, we talked about our -7 turnover ratio in the season so far.
Yeah.
I think the kid kicked him after the play.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, They should be kicked out the game.
So the ball's at the Patriot 49-yard line.
On them.
Smith and Corcoran on the halfbacks. Ball's in the middle of the field. Corcoran takes the handoff, crosses the 50, fights hard to the Eagle 47.
And I think
Gain
our
of
coaches
4.
probably want to get another touchdown on the board before they really start rotating guys in, and I don't blame them. It's not out of hand. It's 26-7. I've seen things happen in ball games. Going to rotate some different receivers in. Got Braden Fulco checking into the game. Got my guy Jarvis Stevenson.
Smith
freshman.
and Martinez are the halfbacks. Go to the right. Reggie keeps it. And tell you what, credit the defensive tackle.
Yeah, they played
he blew it up.
Sure did. He got in the backfield, just destroyed the mesh point, and we didn't have anything there. Actually pushed Reggie backwards.
No gain.
And he had to gather himself and try to get north, and just didn't have it. So a good job right there by that defensive front.
Thinking, Delay with that arm in a sling when it's shoulder injury.
Yeah.
And Brian, Sapolo, his last game as a Patriot was the state championship game against C.D. White. The very first game of the Prep Classic, mind you.
Oh, cool.
The early game. He had a broken collarbone.
Wow.
He running back and punted with his arm in a sling.
That's cool.
Reggie, 3-step drop, far side.
Nice catch. Nice catch.
Nice job by Xavier Brown, and he somehow was
Good
about
stuff.
3 yards shy of the first down, put a couple moves on and got the first down.
Sure did. That was fantastic. Great fingertip catch right there. I didn't think he was going to be able to catch. That was a shoestring catch. Got down, got it, made the first guy miss, broke the tackle, and then made somebody else miss, got back inside and then back outside and got us a first down.
Dan, he caught at the 45-yard line and then was able to get another 6 yards after the catch. First and 10 at the Eagle, 39. Great job there. On the right half smart.
And you know this as well as I do, Kevin. Kudos to these receivers, right? You're not going to get, you're not going to come to Curtis and get 15 balls a game, right? You have to be a complete team player. And when you have your opportunity to catch a ball, which might be a big one, could be an 80-yard touchdown a lot of times, but when you get your opportunities, you got to take advantage of them, right?
Yep.
And kudos to these receivers, just going out there all game, putting themselves on the line, stalk blocking, doing what they have to do, setting up something, setting up a big play, running a few routes, maybe possibly getting a few catches. But I love these guys, be able to go out there and beat Curtis receivers and play a full game and not get so many rewards, even though, I'll say this, most of the time when our guys do get catches, they're usually going to be pretty darn big plays.
Yep. Second down 9, Twins receivers will send the left halfback in motion to the top of the field. Boudreaux takes the handoff. Previous play gained 1. We might gain 2 in this one. Let's call it 3rd and 7.
I just got a shout out. They said, hey, Danny, it's Alex Lorcella watching the game with little James Lorcella, future Patriot. Shout out to Kerry Lorcella, Hall of Fame tailgater and dad. Appreciate that, Alex. Hope you guys are doing well. It looks like he's got a little, I don't even know how old, but within a year old, sitting there watching us on the big screen. Appreciate that, Alex. Hope you guys are doing great.
Speaking of Alex, a couple weeks back, I was watching that 2007 state championship game rematch against St. James, and got a little pick 6 on that.
Yeah, that's
Good to
right.
see him play.
That's right. I'd like to get back to playing some more of those guys if they'll play us.
Those are backside wide open. Call! Oh, my goodness.
Fulco.
Had it wide open. That was a little challenging.
Yeah, he kind of had to fade back out for it. It was in the middle, and he almost had to fade back out towards the opposite side. But that's definitely one that I know Braden would want to have back. And you throw it to him another 9 times, he's going to catch it all 9. But it was just that 1 out of 10 time that was tough. But, oh, man. That's one of those that you're almost so wide open, Kevin.
Yep.
It's like you could think about it too much. You know what I mean? And as a quarterback, sometimes those are hard to make the throw as well.
Low snap at Lacron gets a rugby-style kick, and guess what? Gets it inside the 5. Near the goal line.
Hey, good job. Good job. That's the one that we're talking about, those bouncers. They were able to kind of get some guys down in coverage and down the field. I think he got it on the 1-yard line, Kevin.
I'd say it's near the goal line, yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. I feel for Fulco. We just talked about it. You know, you want those guys to get their hands on the ball. Like I said, it's happened to all of us. But, man, you want them to be able to get that one back and put those points on the board. You know, Braden's a senior, and I know, he wanted that one more than anybody else. So, but he'll get his opportunities again. But it was a pretty good ball by Reggie. Like I said, kind of faded him out a little bit more than I think he thought it was going to go. But good job on the punt, pinning them down on the 1-yard line.
Gordon, how close is that to the goal line? Can't be much.
A foot and a half.
There you go. Inside the 1.
Little pistol formation here. Double twins. Vaughn
Step
takes a
up.
handoff. Breaks a couple tackles. He's going to get near the 3.
Good job of the defense again, just kind of swarming around the football, coming from outside to in right there, pushing on that pile, and not much right there on first down. I know Warren Easton wants to get a little breathing room here outside of their end zone.
Quarterback keeper throws it, in and out of the hands of Edwards. He would have had the first down at the 15.
Tell you what, faked me out from way back here. I thought
know.
they handed the ball off.
Me too.
Good job of Jamari Horton scraping. He was in good position.
6:48 to go in the ball game.
Good play action, and they couldn't come up with the reception. Not really any hurry up here from Warren Easton. Probably hoping for a big play out of somebody, but not a lot of giddy up from the sideline with 6:48 left.
Reed's in trouble. Now he's going to run it.
Good job
And
getting.
he broke a couple tackles.
He did.
Gordon had him, and he slipped out
sure
of his hands. But he only gets it to the 6, so it'll be 4th down.
Tyree had him wrapped up like we thought. And you got to get your hands down. Almost thought it was going to be a horse collar. Let him go.
For it here?
And
No.
I don't know.
They call timeout.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. I mean,
4th and 4 from their 6.
I mean, I wouldn't, but I guess feeling a little bit like I said with 6:22 left, maybe they're not going to have that many possessions to try to make something happen. Sometimes you get desperate and you think you need to go for it. But if that was the case, Kevin, I would have had a lot more hurry up, like I said, in my offensive possession to try to get up and get down, thinking that we got to get something happening here. But little stop in action here.
You guys stay with us after the game. We'll have a little
Talk to me about
recap.
What's coming up, Kev.
Yeah, well,
next few weeks.
Let's do it right now then. Next week will be homecoming. Homecoming week against the Holy Cross Tigers right here at the Shrine. 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll be on air at 6:45. Followed up by Brother Martin on the 18th. That will be senior night. Then on the 25th, Jesuit comes here for homecoming. And then we go on the road to finish up the season at Carr. And then on a Thursday night against St. Aug. And we'll just see where we go in the playoffs.
That's right. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, they're going to go for it here. 4th and 4. Reed's going to roll to his left. Fires a pass. Knocked out of bounds. Mackion on covers, and the Patriots will take it over. 1st and goal at the Easton 6.
Nice job again, defense. Kevin, I got another scoring update for you. Brother Martin, 17. Rummel, 7 with 6:46 left in the 4th. So
Hey, this is going to
a
be
lot of times you get, you win your Super Bowl the week before. You overlook the next team, and Brother Martin so far is winning by 10. So we'll see how it finishes up. You never know. There's a lot of time left there in that ball game, but we'll see.
Yep. Well, I'll be surprised if anybody goes undefeated this year in league play.
Yeah.
1st and goal, Patriots from the 6-yard line. Smith, the left side halfback. Corker on the right side. We'll send Corker in motion. Gives it to Smith. Crosses the
That good jump
center.
step right there by AJ.
And he's going to force his way to the end zone.
Penalty. See what he calls it.
Right.
Nice. I tell you what, though, that was nice. Good jump step. Slid with a jump step by AJ. Showing a little fleet of foot action and got it in the end zone. Now we'll see what they have here.
Face mask?
Nah,
on us.
Holding on us.
Ah.
I didn't see it, but good job right there. A big number 8 putting it in the end zone again.
Yeah, I'll do it again from a little bit further out. That's all. Gordon, where do they place it? At the 16, 17? Where is it at?
17. 17.
Got it. First and goal from the 17 now. Now we'll send Valerio in motion. Gives to Martinez. He'll cross the center. Short gain to the 13.
Yeah, Kevin, you always hear about, I've heard you say this before, you always hear about Curtis recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
We certainly do. Twice a year.
Yep.
Open house. Come check it out. Monday, October 14th, 5 o'clock to 6:30 p.m. And then later in the year, we're going to have it Monday, February 17th. But yeah, come check us out. Host the open house each fall and spring at the upper school and lower school campuses. Prospective students come check it out and talk to you about same thing, building champions for life.
Second and goal from the 13. Twins to the left. Ball's in the middle of the field. Reggie's checking off. And there's a flag on play. That we call timeout. So with 5:01 to go in the ball game, timeout charge to the Patriots. And it's the Patriots 26, Eagles 7. A lot of kids, let me just say this, a lot of our kids go back and watch the broadcast. And in recent years, I'll say this, we have not handled homecoming week well.
Yeah, you're right.
All the activities,
right.
all the stuff. So let me just tell you this.
It's a lot, man.
You listen.
Yeah.
You need to be mature about the situation.
That's right.
If you're going to handle the costumes and have fun during the day, fine. But at 3:30, when you go to practice, it's all business. And you need to handle it Friday night. Because we barely had squeak one out a couple years ago against Holy Cross. Scored with 3 minutes to go, or actually 30 seconds to go in the ball game, just to take the lead. And remember, Weibo ended up doing a pick six to make it look worse than what it was. But we were like sleepwalking.
Yeah.
And that was in 22, actually, when we saw won the state championship. Because when it came to state championship time, I told Coach, Coach, remember, we didn't handle homecoming week. And he's like, oh, yeah, we're going.
Right.
That pepper alley stuff to be like minimized. Yeah,
right.
So
you're
basically,
right.
You guys listen to the broadcast, I'm telling you right now, if you can't handle your business, don't dress up. I want you to have fun and stuff, but if you got to handle your business.
Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you guys believe that you're going to play on the next level and you want to play on the next level and you have aspirations to do so, that's all it's about. Those coaches, those guys, they get paid a lot to be able to make sure that you're mature and you take care of your business. So you better approach it the same way in high school.
Check this out. Trips left.
But also don't forget to have fun.
Trips left. Quick zip to AJ, and he had blockers all on that sideline. He got it near the... Gordon, where are they spotting that?
The 8.
Got it. Third and goal from the 8 now. Yeah, I mean, we all, it's high school. We want you to have fun. But when it's time to take care of business, take care of business. Because you can get caught up in all that, hoopla during the week, and then come Friday night, it'd be flat. Man, we just haven't been as sharp on homecoming week in recent years. So that's all.
Here we go. Let's get it done. And let's get some more points on the board here, Kevin.
Yep. Third and goal from the 8. Reggie rolls his right. Throws it in the far end zone and out of bounds.
Tell you what, good job of their defensive tackle seeing the first step and trying to get out there. Would not allow himself to get reach blocked or hooked. And we couldn't get to the corner. And Reggie made a decision to kind of throw that one where only maybe our guy could get it, but, out of bounds also. But
not
make a bad play worse.
Inside receiver did a hook at the back line, was wide open.
Okay.
Of course, that's easy said and done. When Reggie had a guy chasing after him, so he probably didn't see them, obviously, because he threw outside. So 4th and goal. Twins to the right. Setting up a screen backside, and he hit the ground. Oh, he would have had a touchdown.
Yeah.
And Danny, we had a first and goal from the 6. Scored a touchdown, called back on a penalty, and then we can't punch it in, so we turn it over on downs. So we're 4:42 to go in the ball game. 1st and 10. Eagles at their own 8. That's a missed opportunity. All right, defense. Get the ball back.
Come on now. Don't beat up the walls here. She-Rock didn't do you anything.
All right, double twins. Vaughn to be the halfback. Reed steps up in the pocket.
Oh, Barron got to it. Oh, baby.
Keelan had it. Tipped it up to himself but couldn't catch it. That would have been a pick six.
Good job right there. I think it was Barron that had him from the backside, chased him down, and kind of, instead of it where he wanted to go, it hit Keelan right in the hands, but it was just so close, he couldn't judge it. And
oh yeah, technically the shoulder pad is
but
where
yeah,
he hit it, yeah.
I think he had it.
Oh,
he wants that one back too.
He'd have scored. 2nd and 10. Oh, good fake here. Reed's going to keep it. Roll to his left. The Lot's going to drag him down.
Good job. The lat from
15.
inside out, and Prentice
gain of 7.
not allowing him outside.
.413 and counting. 3rd and 3. You know, and the Eagles aren't showing any sense of no pep in their step, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. You would think they'd be in 2-minute offense for the last bunch of minutes here and try to make something happen. But, you know, I think a lot of times as a coach, you don't concede, but you're kind of hoping for that one big play to pop. And then if that play pops, then you kind of get a little bit more hurry up. But obviously, you know, I'll say this about our DBs. Maybe they don't like the matchups. Maybe they don't think that they could press it downfield. Maybe they don't think they could drop it back and chunk it deep because we're playing well on the back end. So who knows?
Justin Lagarde on a tackle there. Makes it 4th and 3. Eagles will go for it. Double twins. They hand it off to Vaughn. Cuts the corner. And I think he's got the first down by a yard.
First down for the Warren Easton. Vaughn on the carry. Picks up the first down.
Yep, first down. 3:14 to go in the ball game.
They not in much hurry.
No, not at all.
No, that's
no
what
sense
we're saying.
of urgency.
You would think, you know, like I said, they're going to try to push it, but no, I don't know. Maybe they think they're down too much, but
Close
I've seen
down.
things happen.
Reed fires over the middle, has a guy wide open. That's Vaughn.
Close, but
Caught
yeah,
it near
another
midfield.
big play right there. And like I said before, after you hear that score last week, guys, 45 unanswered points from Carr, you know that this league could push some points. So I would think that these guys really want to make something happen offensively. And you saw right there trying to push it down the field a little bit.
Yeah, ball's at the Eagle 48-yard line. 1st and 10.
Stay
Reed
deep, stay deep, stay deep.
has plenty of time. Throws it far side. Caught.
Come on, make a tackle and bounce. There you
Caught
go.
at the Patriot 40. That's I believe that's White. We caught the touchdown earlier. Number 84 it is. Calvin White. Now the ball's at the Patriot 40. 2:26 and counting. Play action pass. Reed looks in plenty of time. Now he's in trouble. Rolls inside, fires it.
Go get it! Yes, sir! Go,
That's
Jason.
Jason
Go,
Curtis.
Jason.
And he'll be slung down around the 29-yard line. But nice job by Curtis stepping inside the receiver and picking it off.
Yes, sir. Way to go get it.
That should do it. Let's see the replay here.
Good job by him. And we said it 2 minutes ago. You know, the quarterback did a great job of evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, but DBs have played so solid, Kevin, on the back end. They haven't allowed the big play, and right there they thought they had something pushing it down the field again. Jason steps right in front for a big play, seal the deal.
Intercepted at the 16-yard line, returned it to the 31. Be 1st and 10 Patriots with 2:03 to go in the ball game. New quarterback, Drake. We'll go to the right. Drake Mason, the quarterback, hands it off to Trubisky. Short gain. 149 and counting. Gain of 2 to the 33.
Here we go. Who we got at QB?
Reed.
Yep, there you go. Dylan Reed, sophomore quarterback, 5'10", 170 pounds.
You go to the right, he's in trouble. He's a keep hold on the ball.
Tuck
Hold
that
on the
ball away. Yep.
But he's going to lose it all the way back to the 26-yard line.
But again, good job of not making a bad play worse. I've seen some young guys try to come into the game and, like we said before, try to make something big happen when it doesn't go quite right. But a good job of just, eating it, play the next play here.
Timeout on the field with 1:06 to go. When you were a young quarterback and you came into mob-up duty, I know you were supposed to just run the ball because, run the clock out. Did you ever thought about changing it to a pass? And
letting it rip?
Yeah.
I tell you, I remember one time, I think I was a sophomore, and I came in, it was a 4th down play. Now that I've said this before on the broadcast, it was a 4th down play, and we were going for it. It was 4th and short, maybe 2 or 3. And I saw that there was nobody in the middle of the field. Didn't look like they had much, flat coverage. Let me watch this play first.
Yep, new quarterback. No gain there. That's going to be Paget.
They had everybody stacked at the line of scrimmage, 4th and short. And I checked the pass play. And I think it was the slant. And it was wide open. And guess what? My receiver didn't get the check. And so he didn't run it. And I threw it, and we didn't get it. And I can tell you, Coach Rob tore my butt up on the sidelines. Just talked me up and down and said, you got a 4th down opportunity. You don't ever put it on yourself. You let these guys block for you and put us in the right situation. So I learned my lesson right there. 4th and short, we're going to run the football for some positive yards and, take what they give us. And, that's one of the things that I love about Curtis is you have the opportunity to allow your team to be successful. But you talk about a little bit of that, moxie or swag that you got to have as a QB, like a young dummy going in there trying to check a 4th down pass play. And, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If I communicate a little better, it's one of those things. You might convert it, nobody says anything, right? But you got to do a better job of communicating. So, I definitely learned a lesson that day.
4th and 14, Patriots from their 25. We'll punt it. LeCron to punt it. It looks like Edwards will go back for the Eagles. 51 seconds to go in the ball game. Ooh. No, they don't call that.
Yeah, they called it.
What to say?
Go get him. Nice hit.
Immediately. Good job.
Nice hit. Good job down there. Now, look, Kevin, I'm also going to say, that guy might be hurt down there, Kevin. Yeah,
Edwards,
he's hurt, unfortunately. Yeah, he took a big hit. Darn it.
Well, that'll give us a 1st down.
I'll also say this, Kevin. Nothing saying that you don't throw the ball on 4th down. Okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes coaches see something they like, they're going to go ahead and throw it. But
if you check, he's got to make sure your receiver sees it.
That's right. That's right. And they're going to check on.
Well, I know how you quarterback, so I'm surprised you didn't quarterback sneak it.
No. Hey, if it's there, you got to take it. Hopefully Edwards is okay. You guys out there, say a prayer for him. Don't want to see anybody hurt in these ball games. It's very important to come out of these games healthy, and obviously worried about the rest of the season, worried about his health primarily. But obviously a good positive player for this team. Don't want to see him down this early in the season. Yep, and he's up and walking. Good.
Now, how come we didn't get the penalty?
I'm not sure.
He clearly ran into us. Oh, did he fumble get the ball? There you go.
Yep, that's what it is.
I didn't see that part. No,
come on now.
that.
You're right. Yeah, going to get in the victory formation. Line it up.
I'll do it.
That is junior quarterback Drake Mason takes the snap. 6', 200-pound junior goes out there in victory formation. Is going to kneel it down, and that's going to be all she wrote for tonight.
25 seconds to go. Well, it's good to put another hash mark in the win column.
And the score right now is 17-13. Brother Martin on top of Rummel. It looks like they're going to line up to onside kick.
Oh, wow.
You never know.
5 seconds. And that'll do it. The John Curtis Christian Patriots defeat the Warren Easton Eagles by a score of 26-7. You guys hang tight for our post-game wrap-up, and we'll also set up next week's broadcast.
Kevin, appreciate that opportunity again, my brother. It's always good to be up here in the booth with you, and a lot of fun anytime we can call these games together, my man. And I appreciate once again, all of our sponsors, but our premier post-game sponsor is Mr. Rodney Belosa with Bengal Pro Exterminators. You all know, heard of, or use Bengal roach spray. Now Bengal Products offers a pest control service at your home, business, place of employment. Bengal Pro Exterminators is a full-service pest control company offering services from ants to termites and all pests in between. They keep the pest G-O-N-E with guaranteed overnight extermination. Call Bengal at 1-833-GO-BENGAL. Give them a call, Rodney Beloso, 833-GO-BENGAL, or directly at 225-931-6147. That's Rodney Beloso with Bengal Pro Exterminators. Rodney, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Here's a scoring recap. The Patriots got on the board first with 7:06 to go in the first period. Nate Ilario had a 65-yard touchdown run. Barron missed a PAT, put the Patriots up 6-0, but that capped off a 3-play drive going 72 yards in distance and only taking 19 seconds off the clock, and that's how the first quarter ended. The Patriots got back on the board with 11:53 to go in the half. JoJo Fagan caught a 16-yard touchdown pass. We missed the PAT again, and that put the Patriots up 12-0, and that capped off an 8-play drive going 57 yards in distance and taking 4:14 off the clock, and that's how the first half ended. The Patriots got back on the board with 3:14 to go in the third. Boudreaux with a 37-yard touchdown run. Patriots went for 2. Martinez took it over the left side for 2 points, put the Patriots up 20-0, and that capped off a 6-play drive that went 90 yards in distance, taking 2:14 off the clock. And on the ensuing kickoff, the Eagles fumbled. The Patriots recovered at the 18-yard line. It only took 3 plays for A.J. Smith to go 6 yards up the middle for the touchdown. We missed a 2-point conversion. That put the Patriots up 26-0 when that was a 3-play drive, 18 yards in distance, and only 49 seconds off the clock. And that score came with 2:18 to go in the third. And then Warren Easton scored their only points of the game with 11:17 to go in the fourth. Reed hit White on a 6-yard touchdown pass. Nunez added a PAT, making the score 26-7, and that's where we end after 4 quarters. Your thoughts on the performance tonight by the Patriots?
Well, you know, it wasn't always pretty, but it ended up being good. So, and I'm proud of them. I think we fought all the way to the end. You know, had a couple things here and there that I think we could do a lot better, and we always talk about we're going to get in the film room tomorrow and work on it. Hopefully all these guys are coming out of this game healthy. But anytime you can get a victory against a good Warren Easton team, it's a good night. So congratulations to them. Going to keep on working, keep on pushing into next week against Holy Cross for homecoming.
Yep.
And I'm excited about that matchup as well, and excited about homecoming for all the kids and all the exciting things that they have for next week. But like Kevin said, be mature about your business, right? Have a lot of fun. When it comes time for business, be mature and do what you're supposed to do.
Well, the win increases Coach JT's win total to 625 with 82 losses and 6 ties. The Patriots improved to 2-2 on the season, 1-1 in league play. The Eagles now are 2-3 on the season and 0-2 in league play. And as Danny mentioned, next week is homecoming week. The Patriots will host the Holy Cross Tigers right here at the Shrine and Airline. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock. We'll have 6:45 pregame. Hope anybody, if you're in the area, anybody in general, but specific alums, it's homecoming. Come on back. Come support not just the boys, but the boys and girls and the cheerleaders and the band and the cheerleading squads. Come support everybody.
Well, and I'll say this:
come have some fun with alums, and of course the tailgating outside.
Well, and it's all right. I've seen some alumni come back that have been in the band. They brought their instrument. They played with the guys. They're able to get out there. Yeah. Hey, if any mamas out there want to get in their cheerleading costume, I'm sure that's fine. Probably not going to happen, but it's all good. And, of course, if you've been part of the team, the football team, we want to see you out there as well because I think these young kids need to hear some of those stories, right? Yeah. They need to hear from what Kevin calls the ghost of Patriots past. And then we all chewed the same dirt, played on the same field, experienced a lot of the same things, but have also experienced a lot of different things. Yep. And, and all the time that we've had here. So appreciate the opportunity for one more homecoming, and it's going to be a fun one.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you guys listening to us on the broadcast as always. So on behalf of Gordon Hebert, Rob Usler, Danny Wimpron, I'm Kevin Fayard. Until next Friday, October the 11th, when the Patriots take on the Holy Cross Tigers at homecoming, kickoff at 7, pregame at 6:45. Until then, go Big Blue.
God bless.